Okay.
Mediocre.
Hello,
No,
Mediocre.
no.
Hello.
and welcome to this episode. I don't know what you guys were shouting, but I already started, so it was. I don't.
Ah.
Anyway, welcome to this new episode, episode 23. As you guys could tell from the previous episode, I thought it was episode 21, but it wasn't. That was episode 22, and this is episode 23. So, I mean, what is there to say? Last, our heroic adventurers left off. They found the one dwarf they have been wanting to find for quite some time, Solring Moranen, the creator of the Oracle of War. And with him in tow, decided to retreat back to the Argonth, the large flying fortress that had brought you to Razor Crag, the enclave of the Warforged. But in doing so, found that you had actually been betrayed by Big Bara, who gave the Argonth to the Lord of Blades, and you have just witnessed the Lord of Blades enter into the Argonth, knowing very well that there is still many military files of Breland and files on the Oracle of War currently in the war room, the room that you guys have been to many a time. Moreover, General Taresh is still somewhere on that ship, and you guys might or might not want to do something about that. Currently with you on the ship is Kaori and Sky Blue and Earl. Captain Iranek, who I believe has like 19 hit points currently because Kaori healed him with the bandages. I believe that's the last roll that I did, was the healing for Captain Iranek, so I'm just gonna give him 19 hit points. And Solring Moranen is with you on this little skiff, and Garedel Metalstuff, who was another gnome who was working for the Lord of Blades as well, who's working together with Solring in the forge. Like, you sort of took them both out of there and hopped onto this ship. Now, I believe Garedel cast invisibility on a large portion of the group while everyone was sort of doing their own business, but it was a greater invisibility, so it only lasts a minute. So Solring, I think, cast invisibility. Wait, why is this a token and not his character sheet? What the heck? Hang on. Let me open his character sheet. Where is his character sheet? What is going on? Hang on. No. No. Oh, there he is. Okay. Why is he all the way down there? So weird. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he upcasts invisibility, so that lasts an hour. So while Garedel, the gnome, becomes visible again, Kaori and Sky Blue and Solring are going to be invisible for the next hour, or like until they act or do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys gonna do?
First of all, I will take 2 actions and unclog the Oracle of War from my back. And would give it to Kaori. Well, obviously, Kaori? Where are you?
I'm here. Yes. Hello.
Can you take it? We need to do something.
Well, I could. Sure. Do you want me to
stay?
I'm staying here. Okay. Are you sure?
No. But,
okay. You know that I cannot steer this thing, right?
It's not about. Yeah, it's not about steering. We'll try to come back, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk
Eric,
quick shop.
I will give you the dust of disappearance, so you can sprinkle it over General Taresh when we're done. It will make him invisible for 2d4 minutes.
4.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll try if I find them.
Wait,
So-
you're gonna go in by yourself?
Wait,
It's
No.
wait. Do you guys can cast this greater invisibility again, but on us instead?
I can also just cast invisibility.
Do you ask Solring this?
Yeah.
Well, let me check. Yes, I could cast it again, 1, 2, 3, 4 on 4 people.
That would be that's what we need.
How long would it stay
Yeah,
on?
how long is it up?
An hour, or until I break concentration.
Well, we need that if our plan will work. Because we have to be fast. Because within or over an hour, that's the problem. And over an hour, we have to be fast.
Yes.
I hate to say this, but we should split. One group gets the documents, the other gets our lovely Lord packet.
But do we want to take the documents? I mean, we don't want the documents to fall in enemy hands, right?
Yeah.
Ideally, we bring them with us with ourselves. If that's impossible, we burn them.
But what about if they are both in the war room?
Well, then we'll meet there. But frankly, I don't think they would keep a high-rank general in a war room.
Well, they're only just entering the ship. So
Barra
they
has been
haven't taken control of it.
Barra has been there for a while already.
Mhm.
I will try to reach the war room.
Lord Tyresh in one room, Barra is winning. No questions asked.
And did we have to go to the sleeping quarters?
Yes.
Okay, so one group goes to the war room and one group goes to the sleeping quarters.
Yes.
And if Lord Tyresh is not nowhere to be found, we
We
need to
look
we
better.
need to find him. Let's just hope he isn't. Okay, DM, because you said to us we were quite often in this war room, how far away, time-wise, would it be to get to it? Walking fast.
I would say it's like a 5 to 10 minute walk.
Shit. Okay,
But I
I-
also still can cast invisibility if everything goes.
okay. Then I don't need to sprint with my boots.
You only have to sprint
There.
to get away.
Exactly. Then I have to. Okay. I can do this. Let's just hope he's in there because Kerry got the oracle. I can take him. I should be as fast as I can. I hope he's not too heavy. He didn't look too heavy. Well, his ego did.
Mediocre. Let's go.
I'm gonna look at Kerry before we leave.
Mediocre.
Dumar's gonna turn to Kerry before we leave. If we're not back in an hour, take the oracle and get out of here. They cannot get it.
She can't fly the thing.
You cannot fly the thing.
You have 2 engineers on board. You will figure shit out.
Okay.
He's gonna like hug her and
Maybe we should let invisibility be cast upon us first. You know how that works.
that's a smart idea actually.
Really? It's a concentration spell, right?
Yes.
So it would be nice if somebody has the concentration spell that's not going to take any damage.
That's why we asked.
Soaring.
Soaring.
I mean, we're gonna be here. We don't know what we're gonna run into, but we'll try and keep it up as long as we can, okay?
Well,
Yes.
true.
Good.
Harry is my middle name.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. How are we going to split?
I'm going to the war room.
Are we all going to the war room, or how are we going to split
We're
this?
splitting.
I think, even though it's not always the best idea, but I think I'm faster when I'm alone. I don't have to look back.
No, you are not going alone. You have to go with someone. Alone
I
is
should.
not enough.
What if
I
we
should.
split the tanks and the squishy people or squishy people?
Okay.
I call myself a tank, but I'm not squishy. That's true.
The point is, we can be quite stealthy, I believe, Willow. So we can go in and out quickly. 2 tanks with a fighting retreat might be
No,
the
but
best.
if you- I was. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Let's go.
And obviously, Willow, you want to
Explain
go
it
to
me
the.
on the way there.
I still
So,
think I should go alone.
What?
Tomorrow? What?
Who am I going with? Because I got lost in this.
You will go with Willow if you are not all going
Yes.
to S3.
Then
You should go S3.
Storm will go with Eris.
But If you
Is
are
that
coming,
Or
Listen, I need to try to get us as fast as back as possible. I can't take you with me.
but your plan works when you don't run into shit. If you run into shit, we have a big problem.
I
oh,
need to
so
be
we're
faster.
doing stealth and just smash. Yes.
Well, I will not stop you from coming with me, but I can't slow down when we run away. Let me just be clear on that.
Let's just
Alright,
do the
Lauren?
thing that we said we were gonna do.
Yeah, maybe the plan where I go to the war room, you all go to the sleeping quarters, like we
No,
said.
the plan where Dumar goes with you, Norm and me go to the sleeping quarters and then leave. Or wait for you guys and then leave. Yes?
Okay, fuck it, I don't mind. Yeah, sure.
No.
Dumar and me go to the war room, and the other two will go to the sleeping quarters.
Tomorrow, it might help if you
Nope.
take off your heavy armor, so you're a little bit more stealthier.
I'm not going in there naked.
Well, you're invisible, it's fine.
Lauren, would you be so kind and cast invisibility on us?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, if I break concentration, it's your funeral.
We know.
Anyway.
Well, anyway.
He reaches out and you all become invisible, the four of you.
Cool.
Okay, I don't know where you are, Norm, but let's go. No,
Willow,
I'm-
land this thing first. Land it first.
Yeah. I will land it first. No, we jump out of the window. We are at step 5. We jump out of the window.
So where where do you land it?
I don't know. Where do you want me to land this thing?
The closest outside entrance to the war room.
Sure.
So you're gonna land it at the foot of the Argonth? Like
No.
at the gangplank?
No.
On the
No,
Argonth, right?
Well, in like the bush or something.
the deck. Land on the deck.
The deck.
You're gonna land
Yes.
on the Argonth?
There are people. You
Great.
Know, like in.
I like it.
I don't like this.
never like anything when the DM smiles, but let's go.
Do we know? One important question: do we know if the Argon has outside artillery that could aim at us if we land on it?
Yes, very
Yes.
much you know that it does.
That's why I said,
Not
like,
going
in
to
the bush
land on it.
or something. We can like go in some like foliage or something.
There are
Go
no
in
plants
there.
here, just green crystals that
fucking-
jut out of the...
Keep it more lands.
Come on, Mirandar, you can do this.
I am. Sure. Fuck.
Sure, you land it somewhere in between the crystals where it's sort of
Yes.
sheltered. Sure, and you guys emerge.
Thank you.
Step one completed.
Alright. So, the four of you make your way onto the Argonth. You can already
Okay.
see many Warforged are sort of like in this entry hall where the plank is lowered, or like what you call that, the walk-on sort of area is lowered. You see them, they are already like moving crates around and going in various directions. You guys know what your mission is, so who is going to the sleeping quarters? To grab all the gear that you guys didn't bring. Okay. And then the other two are going to the war room, yes?
Yes.
Alright. So, as you guys come to this split in the walkway,
Yeah.
ahead of you, you see the Lord of Blades. His warforged renegades move through the fortress, slaughtering the unprepared Breelish members that were left behind on the Argonth. The notorious warlord, a terrifying opponent with a body covered in sharp, deadly blades. He swings a vicious adamantine six-blade in one hand, which is like a Wolverine-type blade, and stabs anyone who gets too close with his bladed wings, shooting firebolts with his other hand. He is surrounded by his lieutenants, zealous warforged, who take gleeful pleasure in butchering their soft-bodied opponents. You can see every single room that they pass, they kick the door open, you hear screams emerging from out of there of like various people that were left behind, people that are part of like the messaging stations, people that are part of like taking care of the cooking on the ship. Like these are not the soldier people, like these are the other peoples that were left behind, as they're just kicking in door after door, moving through these hallways, slaughtering everyone that they run into. Right now, Dumar and Eris are trying to go this way, where Willow and Norm are trying to go toward the south. You guys see the Lord of Blades sort of move up ahead of you guys into that hallway, where his sort of Warforged lackeys sort of spread out as well. So some go with him, some go sort of spreading out. One of them stays behind sort of in this room, starts making sure that everything is okay. So I would like for everyone to roll a stealth check, just to make sure that you're sort of avoiding moving quietly.
Advantage because of invisibility, right?
With advantage, for sure, yes.
So I have just a plain check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh.
Come on.
This just too juicy until now. Please, Dumar.
Wait, I have my dice. I'm gonna use my dice. Okay.
That's a D6.
Okay.
Did I miss your roll? I guess I missed your
Yeah,
roll.
what's your roll?
Yeah,
What?
it whispered it to me, but rolled an 18 total.
Oh, okay. Great.
So we have Dumar and Eris going toward the war room, and Norm and Willow going towards the quarters. Each of you managed to quietly enough move past these like soldiers that are just kicking in doors, moving in, killing anyone they run into. Norm and Willow, you guys do manage to come upon your sleeping quarters, which are not too far southward, maybe like a 2-minute slow journey to get there. As you sort of open the door, you see that they have already been through this room, and you just hear someone sobbing in the back corner. You see blood splatters everywhere. And you see your stuff is still here. Like, they're not looting this place because they're taking the whole fortress with them, so.
Can we see who's sobbing?
Sure, you see sort of in the back corner, sobbing in like their death throes, arm cut off, is like one of the other soldiers that was sharing this room with you, who was down with the flu and hence stayed behind on the ship during the assault. You can see is just in the process of bleeding out and just screaming in pain.
Would it be if I would cast Spare the Dying on him, would that just continue his suffering, or might it ease some problems?
You feel like it would just continue his suffering because his arm has been cut off.
And you would go visible.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not the smartest plan, but okay, we have to stay on the mission. We have to stay on the mission. Are grabbing shit?
Grabbing shit.
Good.
Okay, you guys start grabbing all the shit that you left here, and maybe something extra, who knows. Eris and Dumar, you guys begin the sort of longer journey toward the war room, again avoiding many of these warforged that are going from room to room, avoiding groups of soldiers that are like running and retreating as well, who are your allies, right? But you don't want them to like bump into you and cause any sort of trouble, so sort of avoiding them as well, not letting anyone know that you're here. And you guys come to the war room, and the door up to the war room is currently closed. It's like nice oaken wooden door, I imagine, because it's like a nicer room-ish, with this like golden doorknob, you know. Currently it looks like, for now at least, looking to the left, looking to the right, no Warforged in sight, right?
I'll try to simply open it.
Sure. You reach for the doorknob, and the handle is really hot.
That's just rule I need to know. When I take damage, do I get visible?
No.
I'll just power through it and try
Sure.
to open the door.
You open it, I'll say you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh, I was expecting like 48 or something.
No, it's just the doorknob. And you see inside, currently, General Taresh just tipped over all the candles and is just burning everything that he can find in this room. Like, he is
That is
running
excellent.
around from, like, one cabinet to another, just pulling out all, like, military files, everything, and just
My
throwing
favorite.
it into the fire.
That is
The
smart.
room is gray with smoke. You can hear him like coughing. You can barely make him out inside this room, right? All the windows are like dusted from the inside as well, so there is no means of escape basically for him. As soon as you like open the door, the oxygen flows into the room, and immediately the fire like roars up, and you see General Tyresh sort of like duck and take cover underneath the table.
I'm gonna grab Eris, or like wave my hands around trying to grab him, to whisper so that I'm not making too much noise. I'm going inside, you stay here. And I'm gonna go inside because I have resistance to fire damage, so that sounds like a smart move for me to go in. Can I see anywhere anything on the oracle?
You can you can make an investigation check with disadvantage, assuming you're trying to avoid the fire.
It will all burn anyway. This is the first time he's doing a smart thing, this guy. He knows he will die, and he burns everything down. It's important. I'm really impressed, actually.
As you look around, you don't see anything remaining on the oracle, because that would have been a file that was actually on the desk before you guys left, because that's one of the last things you guys did before entering Razor Crag. So that file that was there, you don't see it anywhere.
I'm going to go up to Tyrell, put a hand over his mouth, and whisper to him, I'm trying to save your life. Be quiet. Be quiet. This room is... You did a great job.
And then he starts coughing because the room is filled with smoke.
Okay. I take the hand out. Just be quiet. This is a great job. It's gonna burn. They're gonna get nothing. But you have to get out of here to get out of your life.
You hear him like breathing heavily, heaving, coughing again. Like he is not able to be quiet.
Fuck. Fuck, I don't have lay on hands anymore.
Lord, that's why I come in. This is not a stealth mission for me anymore. Get out.
Okay, I'm gonna just drag him. No, wait, it's not. He's not quiet. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna knock him unconscious.
Do you want to attack him?
Yes.
No.
Let him come with us.
I want to knock him unconscious so he doesn't cough, because unconscious people don't cough. So we can make him visible and take him out of here.
Don't change the plan, please.
So what do you want to do, Dumar?
Yeah, do your shit. Do your shit. I'm with you, 100%. Do what you want.
Dumar, you want to try and knock him out? Just elbow him to the face?
Yeah, I just want him unconscious, whether it's gonna be like put the hand over his mouth until he falls unconscious or faints, anything like that, just to make him quiet without hearing him.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Exactly. So as you take an action to knock him unconscious, you become visible.
Yeah.
He's unconscious. You're visible.
You have the dust. Eris has the dust.
Yeah.
There. Metagame pink.
Just bring it out. I have some invisible dust from Willow. Come out.
I'm gonna drag him out of the room, staying inside so that I'm not very visible on the corridor, and grab the dust from. Wait, are we making him or me invisible?
Both. Right? Willow, how much is in
Let
there?
me see.
You probably
It
Willow
is
would
enough
have
for
probably told
one
me.
use.
Mara,
I
this
didn't
is
expect you to knock him out.
Dumar, this is just for one person. I can get
Well,
out
it
of
is one
here.
use. You can blow it into the air, and every creature and object within 10 feet becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for all subjects.
It's for both of you, but it's not as long.
Okay, we'll be quick.
Here, take the dust, and yeah, just open your hand. I'm here, and put it in your hand, and you just see Tarash floating and being like put on, and now use it, and then let's hurry.
Sure, roll the 2d4.
Can I make this roll with advantage?
No, it's 2d4. There's no advantage in 2d4.
With advantage.
Wow!
Nice.
The one time. The one time.
Expect the plan to go off the rails.
Run. Just run.
Run.
Yeah.
We don't know how long this will be on.
Nope. You
We-
guys
we-
don't know
we
how
think
that
they're
it's 2
invisible.
minutes. You just know that
I'm
it
gonna
worked.
anyway.
Okay,
I'm gonna
now
run
let's go. Let's go. Let's hope they don't find us. And if they do, run like hell. Let's hope the other two are on the ship already. And we're heading back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Willow, can we make maybe
What?
can we create an
Destruction.
distraction? Yeah,
Well,
we have to make something.
what do you have in
Distraction.
mind?
They don't know we are in there.
No.
So, I'm just setting something up, but pretty much, you guys hear more soldiers of the British army sort of run past the war room, and they're just shouting, "Retreat! The Argonth is lost! We're overrun! There are too many of them!" You know, and they're just like trying to get the fuck out of here. So you kind of like fall in line with them as they are sort of like fighting some warforged on the way out, and they're sort of quietly following them. But before you guys reach the exit, Dumar and Tyresh become visible again. Eris, you're still affected by the visibility spell from Solring, so you're still invisible.
Oh, come on, you're visible. Fuck,
I
he is
know.
visible.
Wait.
Okay, run. Now.
I'm gonna cast darkness before me, like into the corridor.
Oh,
Okay, that's
nice.
okay. So a ball of darkness, following
Okay.
Eris. You're just stumbling into walls left and right. You're moving very slow because you're in this darkness, right?
No, I said behind me, so that if they want to follow us, they would go through the
Oh,
place.
okay, I see. All right.
That's good. That's good. I
No,
think
no, absolutely not. I know I'm not the brightest one, but come on.
No, okay. I mean, it would hide your position, but you know there would be a big black ball of darkness running through the hallway instead. You guys come back to that ramp that leads out of the Argonth, where you see, as you guys can sort of you can sort of position yourself in this hallway, right? Where you see Bara with some Warforged sort of like setting up and getting ready for takeoff. Like they're getting ready to raise the ramp.
but it's not raised yet.
No.
Run.
Yeah. Okay, I click my boots and sprint out of there.
Alright. As soon as Bara sees this like flying Tyresh, does go Eris, I would know you anywhere. This is the end of the line. Kill them! Get the Oracle! And you do see that these guys, like these two up here, are like ready with crossbows in case anything happens.
Sure.
But are not shooting General Tyresh. They are targeting you, carrying Tyresh.
Sure.
But they
so
can't see him, right?
disadvantage, yes.
Yeah.
So it's a 20 and a 19.
Both hit.
Wait. I'm
Oh.
using my reaction.
Right, this is Eris like in this room, right? This
Yeah.
is not Eris standing right next to you. This is Eris
Oh.
like halfway over here down the ramp. So the first one would be 10 and second one would be 10. Then I
Okay.
do want everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, the plan worked. Almost.
Oh yeah, this is what I want to see.
Oh no,
yeah.
I forgot to delete your old initiative for myself, but I believe I can get rid of them.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
The double natural 20 though.
Hey.
Listen, you need that to get the fuck out of here, sir.
Get out there.
Believe me, I'm out of here. Like, there's no questions asked. This was our plan. Eris, at some point, is not as dumb as he seems.
Willow, what would you like to do in this scenario?
I would
Eris is
walk
still
over to
invisible. You
Dumar.
see the floating General Tyresh, and you see
Yeah.
Dumar standing in this
Yeah.
hallway.
I'm gonna walk over to Dumar. To Bessie, and I'm gonna do a 3rd level invisibility on Dumar and on me.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You can hear. Did I told you today that I love you?
Not yet.
Well, I love you.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Eris.
Yeah, like I said, I did activate my boots of speed, so I will run. The thing, unarmed strikes. Do I need a free hand for that to actually do?
I would say if you're like fireman carrying him, you have one like free hand.
Okay. Then I will say, too bad, Barra. I thought a date would have been nice. And then I will sprint and go between these two people, which I will kick, just like, hooah, pap, pap, so that they can't attack me and are probably... No, wait, I'm invisible. I will just run.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot for a second.
Let's go.
Bonus action rage and sprint.
Alright. So the thing
Oh,
is,
no.
you are invisible, but you are carrying General Tyresh, who is not invisible.
I know.
So even though technically invisibility literally states opportunity attacks against you cannot be
It's
made
okay.
because they cannot see you.
No,
Like,
it's natural decay.
okay.
I know that.
Alright,
But
so
this is our plan. I will stick to it once.
I
for
think it
once.
would be this guy and Bara. With
Not the
this,
two in front?
with no, because so basically they are 30 feet up. The ramp is going down, and they are standing on a ledge above the
Oh.
ramp. So if the ramp was up, they would be like in the same level as everyone else. But because the ramp is down, you're just running down, and they're 30 feet above where the ramp is.
Okay, I misunderstood that.
Basically, like this goes down, right?
If that is the case, because I was only looking at the map, I will use my action to disengage and run.
All right.
And I use my bonus action. Never mind. Yeah, and 110 I can run out.
All right. So that is just your movement, right? That's not your action,
Yes.
and that's not your bonus action.
No, sadly not.
So you're running out 110. Where are you running?
I will run to the ship.
All right. You hear Bara shout, "Follow him!" Because
I will not run to the ship. Actually, okay, I might die. Okay, guys, get the fuck out, because I will make I will make a run around the castle.
Oh.
Obviously not in this one turn, but this is my plan. This will take me like 2 turns, but maybe I can get away.
Sure.
Sure. So you're starting to run just a different direction with General Tyresh.
Exactly.
All right. While all the
Yeah,
others are
maybe.
still in the room, you can hear Bara say, "They can't be far. Search the surrounding area."
Oh god.
And you see sort of like Bara with this small troop is gonna start searching the surrounding area where, your skiff is parked somewhere in the surrounding area. "Find the oracle. Bring it to me." And they sort of like head out.
What if maybe you killed them?
Eris is not here.
No,
What do the
you
others
killed
want to
them.
do? As you see them sort of like turn around and get ready to head out.
Follow them out,
Okay.
but in a way that I can't touch them and they can't touch me.
Sure.
And as soon as we're outside, book it in the way of the ship because I'm invisible.
All right.
Yes.
So all of
And-
you are
and-
invisibly booking it back toward the skiff.
Yeah.
And you invisibly arrive back at the skiff as you see Kaori trying to figure out how to fucking fly this thing, but you just see her sort of like panicked standing there like, "I don't know how to fly one of these." Wrong house. You see Solring sort of like over her shoulder pointing at things like, "And if you activate this with that, and if you activate this with that," and she's like, "Wrong house. I don't know how to fly this thing."
So DM, I have a question. Last time when we landed, you said this kind of ships, they work like these ships on D-Day, right? The ramp is going down, we can run out, fight, that kind of shit, right?
Well, I imagine it has like entrances on both sides, more like a DeLorean type thing, where it sort of like has things on both sides.
Can it fly with a door open?
Roll a
Can
d20.
it fly with
It can fly with the door open if you roll an even number.
Do it.
It can't fly with a door open.
It cannot fly with it.
But that's, yeah, I was thinking like a rope, and then we pick him up on the way, but we need
Sorry,
Eris.
guys, I will have a
Can we
solo.
hover it with the door open?
I will have a solo adventure with Tyresh in the Mournland. It's all good.
Well, let's make the drive-by. Willow, just start up the engine, wait for it, but be ready to pop it away as soon as he's here.
I'm assuming
DM
there's like
didn't-
a chair in front of like the panel, and I'm gonna just dump in it and deactivate the visibility of Dumar and me.
Don't forget,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
very
awesome.
fast. I might already be there. Let's ask the DM.
No.
Alright. You guys see Captain Iranek, sort of like, who has been on this ship as well, sort of like been gearing up with anything that was on the ship. You see he's wearing like Kaori's armor because she sort of like gave it to him as he asked. So he's wearing this like feminine armor, but you know, it works. He's somewhat protected. And as you sit down and get ready to sort of like lift off, because I imagine that's what you're doing, right? You're getting
Yeah.
ready to lift off.
Mhm.
The captain says, "Willow, just let me off here."
No.
And he like goes for, as you guys are like jumping on, he actually goes and like, as you're closing the door, tries to like make his
I'm
way
grappling.
out.
I
Bitch.
grapple him.
I'm gonna grab
Okay,
him.
roll
I'm
an
gonna grab
athletics
him.
check, Norm. It's,
I
Seriously,
don't want to.
then
I
don't
will-
say it.
Well, Dumar would absolutely just manhandle that man.
so you rolled a 2, but he got a 6. So he sort of like slaps your hand out of the way.
Am I
And
the only one?
as he sort of like takes the leap down, he just says, "You guys go! I'll distract them! I'll make sure that they don't fire at your ship!" And you see him like sort of running toward where
Live
you are.
today, fight tomorrow.
God.
Go! Just go!
We just saved him.
These people have no self-preservation. Jesus Christ.
How many hit? Wait, he doesn't have that many hit points. We can knock him out.
When it says like no self-preservation, you just hear Eris. Ah!
Yeah.
You just hear him shout, "You have the general! Take the survivors! And head south! Head back to Salvation!
We're the general.
You've got this!"
You're a lot more general. No.
Well, if,
So he
if someone hadn't knocked General unconscious, he could sacrifice himself instead. But he is unconscious right now, so
He jumped out of the.
God damn it,
Door,
Dumar.
right?
he sort of like jumped out, fell like, because
Yeah.
I imagine Willow's like taking off, but the doors are closing because she's
Yeah.
taking off. So he sort of like clambers out, falls 10 foot to the ground, sort of like gets up, just starts shouting for you guys to get out, get away.
So
You can already see sort of like these two archers from Bara cresting around the corner,
yeah.
taking aim up, and then he starts like distracting them and starts running off toward the east, and they sort of like go after the captain instead.
Well, doors are like windows, so technically he jumped out of the window. It's okay.
Sure. I even like to think that he has like a big old cardboard box with like a cloth over it to make them think that he has the oracle as he's
He
like
is
running
step
away.
5. He did step 5. We need to go.
Eris, now would be a great time to get here.
Eris, as you're cresting around Razor Crag, you see there's fighting going on everywhere. And as you have crested 3/4 around, you get back to the opportunity to take the path up toward the
Yep.
sort of the gate.
Mhm.
Do you take that path up?
Yeah.
Sure, you take the path up. At this point, you're visible. Soaring has been like, I think they're dead. I'm just gonna end concentration. So you're just running with General Tyresh.
It would be too fun to see the ass of Tyresh like, "Nyong!"
Just zoom up towards the gate.
and everybody, oh god, an ass. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so You go up to the gatehouse. You see that pretty much Razor Crag has been won over by the British army. So there's still a little bit of fighting going on here and there, but the Razor Crag itself proper, all the Warforged here are either captured, unconscious, or dead, and many men here are of the British army. You see other captains, people that have the same rank as Captain Iranek, are sort of like leading men, instructing them on where to go, but there's a lot of confusion about what's going on with the Argonne. At that point, all of you see the Argonne, sort of the ramp at this point has closed, sort of like lift off and starts making its way away. And there's a moment of confusion. Willow, where do you steer your skiff?
A little bit towards salvation, but not completely. So if like they are going to follow us, I'm gonna like get into another direction.
If they are gonna follow, what do you mean if they are? Oh, if the
No,
Argonne follows you?
Yeah.
Sure, so you're sort of steering it towards salvation. This thing is much faster, but you know it does not have enough power to get you all the way to salvation.
Cool. Great. So, little problem. This thing will not get us to salvation. Where the fuck do you want me to drop it?
Well, as close to salvation as possible.
Yeah?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, so you guys just start flying towards salvation. Eris, you run up to Razor Crag. You see that the British army is sort of mustering here. They're salvaging whatever parts they can from the other skiffs that have been destroyed by the artillery, and are sort of starting to set up a plan with the remainder of the British army to walk back to salvation. There is pretty much no longer a threat right now to Razor Crag. It has been sort of secured. And there is sort of a silence that washes over as they see the Argonne fly away, right? As the British army all sort of look at each other and are confused about if they won or not. You see them all sort of turn to General Tyresh, who is unconscious, and some of the captains, shouting orders and saying, men, today we have, defeated a great number of the, trying to keep things positive, but you pretty much know that the battle was, in fact, lost, because the Lord of Blades is still alive, moreover, took their fortress. Many of the men of Breland are recovered. You see amongst those that are recovered, your pretty much all of your bunkmates, right? All the names that I've mentioned before. Burned to death, turned into skeleton by lightning ray, shot in the chest by multiple warforged, dismembered. It's not a good time, but they make sure to give each and every one of them some form of last respect. And amongst the bodies that are retrieved from outside of Razor Crag is the Captain Elaine Iranek, who has 2 arrows sticking out of his back as he was sort of leading Bara and the archers away from the skiff that your party was most likely on, with a big ass cardboard box that had nothing in it but a little note that says, haha, I fooled you one last time. And you don't see your allies. You don't know where they are. They don't retrieve any bodies of your allies. All that you know is you left them on the Argonne and ran away, hoping to get General Tyresh to safety. No Kaori, no Solring, none of them. Except for Captain Iranek, who was on the skiff, you're pretty sure.
Eris is not completely stupid. He's a very, intelligence 10, pretty much. And, but he also has hope that he was just left behind here. His job is not done, and you will find him. Because that's his job, and he always does his job. He's not sure how, though. Moorland is scary, and alone is even more scary. Yeah, even scarier. And the player in Eris doesn't really know what to do. He tries to see if he can find the flying ship. If it maybe is in the distance somewhere, where he at least knows where he has to run.
As you look around, like always in the Moorland, visibility is about 100 feet because of
that's
the
true. I
Moorland.
forgot.
You
Nothing.
don't find the skiff. I'll say, like, you do a lap of the area, you sort of look where you left the skiff, and you see, like, lift-off marks and little boot prints from where Captain Elaine landed pretty hard, and, like, some skiff marks, and you see clear signs of someone running away from there after takeoff, but you're not sure where the skiff went.
Makes him happy, because he sees it's not destroyed or anything like that. He's kind of confused because he's still having Tarash on his shoulder. Like,
I imagine at this point you have laid him down somewhere. Like, they have set up sort of like a makeshift, these are the wounded people, and sort of like... Exactly.
Yes.
Wait. No, that's what the... Oh. He takes out the sending stone he has, which is for Bara. He's like, huh. I can insult her daily. That's awesome. I'm sorry, DM. I really don't know what to do.
Okay, we cut to the skiff. Where
Yeah, thank you.
Kiori is saying, should we just go up to Razor Crag? Like, I feel like it's safe there.
Yeah?
I don't know.
We have to. We can't leave anybody behind.
I was gonna say, like, all the wounded people there might want just, like, an easy trip back to Salvation instead of us taking the skiff back to Salvation. Because we're able-bodied.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, always is someone there, hopefully. Yeah, no, we are getting back. We'll turn around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn the skiff around.
But
Eris,
we need
just
to
as you're
take
about to
the
be like,
important people away.
I'm gonna do a loop-de-loop.
Whoa! Just as Eris, as you're thinking to yourself,
not.
well, at least they got away safe. You hear the sound of Kiori shouting in the distance, and you look over and you see the skyship just at the edge of your vision do a fucking loop-de-loop and then come back in your direction.
Hey! I live, bitches!
As it sort of lands back up in Razor Crag, back up where you guys had first sort of parked it down, and a big meeting is had. It's going to be a long and exhausting journey back to Salvation. You see Kaori immediately makes her way to sort of the area where all the wounded soldiers are stationed, pulls out her little package of bandages, and starts just doing whatever she can. I imagine more of you are doing a similar thing where you're trying to help out as well as you can, for now at least, until you guys can head back to Salvation.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, since you guys didn't want to fight anyone, that is the end of this adventure. I'm gonna quickly set up the rewards, because many of them you did not get, because you did not fight. Oh,
We still live though.
Big Barra's
We're
loot?
alive.
No, you guys don't get that. Oh, this loot? No, you don't get that either. You didn't fight any of these people. You just ran.
Listen, contrary to our actions, we actually want to lead. So,
I'm just judging. I think she's just stating facts at this point.
Just to be sure, we had a plan and it worked for 90%.
Woo!
It's true.
Look at us go.
No, it would have been too dangerous. Bara and 4 of these. Nah.
Y'all would have been dead, and Willow would have been left standing above corpses again.
So yeah, you guys can level up.
Yay! So we get our long rest as well, I guess. Awesome.
Delish.
Yes. So, you guys all receive 200 gold pieces, not from Captain Eleni Ranek, because he is dead. But you do get 200 gold pieces from General Tyresh for carrying out the mission successfully. You have a choice of keeping the spellbook from the mage, or a silver dagger with a gold knuckle duster hilt worth 250 gold pieces for defeating Zweihander. That was the one in the forge. You guys did defeat that one. Or Sol Ring offers you a belt of dwarven kind, and all the roleplay with Sol Ring we'll get to in a little moment. Then you have legacy events, arcane kinetics, which is again about the spellbook, and you also have Argonth Survivory, where there when the Argonth fell to the Lord of Blades. Your time on the floating fortress means you are familiar with its layout, its attack capabilities, and its defenses.
Okay.
Just a small question, DM. What is a belt of dwarven kind?
So a belt of dwarven kind gives you quite a few benefits, actually. Hang on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
I'll
really
take that,
cool.
100%.
It's really good.
A belt of dwarven kind increases your constitution by 2 to a maximum of 20. It gives you advantage on persuasion checks when you're interacting with dwarves. And while you are attuned to it, you have the 50% chance each day at dawn of growing a full beard if you are capable of growing one. Or a visibly thicker beard if you already have one. If you are not a dwarf, you also gain the following additional effects. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, resistance to poison damage, dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, and you can speed, read, and write Dwarvish.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The beard group! I got Eris with a beard. That doesn't fit his. I have to buy a razor.
I like.
But yeah, you guys do also have the chance to talk with Sol Ring on the way back to Salvation.
Yeah, that is pretty important. That's all we are here for. So we're taking a short break for leveling up, I guess?
Sure.
Good. I'll be right back. Just quick toilet.
I have extra damage. Minus when I hit.
Sorry?
Now I can deal extra damage, but only if I hit.
Oh, you should hit more often then.
I know, right? 1d8 per attack sounds really nice.
Did I just get the speech for the hell of it and not tell Eris?
Okay. I have to unattune of something.
Man, I was really hoping you guys would fight Bara. That was a fun fight.
I wanted to, but seriously, we were not in a good place.
What do you mean?
At all.
You guys were fine. For Bara, you guys were fine.
We don't know how strong Bara is.
Now you never will.
We will probably at some point. Maybe. Not even sure. Oh, I finally got dark vision. Ooh,
Oh
thank
Yeah.
God.
Fuck.
No,
Why
but seriously,
is it not in the fucking thing?
I really wanted to fight her, but this is not a good
Would've been-
idea.
What, the
Okay.
Super subtle spell. How do I spell this?
Yeah, now I need to give an artist money to make me build a picture of Eris with a beard. Really doesn't fit his style.
I mean, you put that bitch on and immediately grow a beard.
Is it actually like thunk?
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait, now I can actually do this, which I was doing all the whole time anyway. Eris does this now as well. Oh, it would be so funny if it was different, like a Fumanchu. Hmm. Oh, relentless rage. That's interesting. Oh, nice! It's in the items you provide for us. You just pull it in. Not twice, thank you. Such sad music. I think I said this before already. Oh, okay, if you pull it in, it actually does everything for you. This is even better.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh, fuck me. Did I put it in the wrong thing? Yes, I did.
I'm sorry we didn't fight your people, Michelle.
What? No, I'm fine.
We just got scared that we'll die.
Fuck me. Not me putting it in the wrong. Fuck.
Spellcasters.
I just want to say that Dumar's way of attuning to the belt is making it look as stylish as possible with his outfit.
Oh, then you need to roll the D100 if you also get a beard.
He
You
Let's
also
see.
beard.
Yep.
have a beard.
Puts it on
You also got a beard.
beard. And I like to
Dumar
think it
also
is
has a beard.
dwarven beard, right? So it's this like scrangly, sticks out on all sides, just brown beard.
No, no, no.
Hey, looks good on you. It's a bit more chaotic on your face, but
Shit.
Every morning he takes half an hour to get his beard in order now. Thank you very much for your attention.
And then
Done.
after getting it in order, I need you to roll D100 to see if it sticks or not.
Okay.
well, Eris will do the Viking stuff. Well, dwarven stuff where he puts in like rings in there and whatnot. It's like that's awesome.
Solring has that as well. He has these like two big like metal chunks sort of like
Bands.
holding it together
Yeah.
at the bottom with like the rings on it and everything.
Or he will just have one big one and act like a drummer because it's typical drummers that have one.
I'm just going to disguise it every morning just with a knife.
Like this is the artwork that they have for Solring. I use different artwork for his token, but this is the artwork that the book has for him. So
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Typical dwarven stuff. That's awesome. Oh, Eris already has an idea for a pretty awesome prank once he gets back to Sharn. What Yuri?
Ah.
The Mornland, it changed me, it aged me a lot. Please help me, Yuri.
Roll 20 doesn't have Control Z, does it?
no.
Control Z.
Why?
Fuck!
What does Control Z
I
have?
deleted the wrong fucking.
It takes back then undo shortcut.
Thank you.
What?
Mhm.
I was asking what Control Z does. I never use it.
Nope.
The Lord of Blades.
Why? What are you trying to do, Uni?
I'm trying to add a spell, but I keep fucking up.
Okay, sweetheart, you're adding a spell to your cantrips. Just saying.
Yes, I know.
it's not
That's
a
why I
cantrip.
fucked up.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That's why I fucked up. And then I added it on my first level spell slots, and then I accidentally deleted the first level spell slot instead of the cantrip.
I think I have everything. Oh wait, no, shit.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Listen, you don't
Not
have to.
that
You
bad.
can just stay level 10. I'm not sure you're
No.
gonna have a good time, but you can if you want to.
No, I don't want to. Gosh, fuck.
I'm so impressed we actually did our plan and we didn't fuck up that much.
That's not the right.
What?
Nothing. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
Because this is the third time that I'm putting this in, so.
Just the boost on hit points, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I did. I did it.
Instant 11 points more than before.
Yeah, that's amazing.
DM, you said we found that knife, right? Can we sell it right away?
No, because you chose the belt. So.
Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't say anything. You never heard.
Well, that is done.
Oh man, I'm really sad that Iranek still died. Oops. So we close the whole thing.
I mean,
was
if
so
he
happy.
hadn't, they would have shot the skiff out of the sky and it would have been much worse.
I know that it was necessary pretty much, but I'm still sad because I was happy that I saved him.
It was a cool moment.
Yeah.
I just. Why is it not?
I don't know why it's not, Uni.
No. I wish I knew, but I don't.
That was difficult. Oh, yeah, we can do.
I just.
Are we ready or what?
No.
What is the problem, though?
Everything. Everything's the problem. I am the problem. I am sorry.
Cute Taylor Swift? It's me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm the problem, it's me?
Yes. Right now, yes.
So Marcus, what magic items are we rocking? So you have the belt and the...
I have the ring of evasion,
evasion.
and I have the not the glaive.
The halberd.
Yeah, but it's not the human. The belt. Okay, give me a sec. I need to open up D&D Beyond because I forgot what the third one was. I just had to remove the necklace of adaptation. That's what I can say now before I look at.
Daddy?
Wait, how many items are we allowed?
I mean, you can only have 3 items that are attunement. You can have 6.
Oh, obviously, it'd be boots of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Just happy with my second magic item.
Which one do you have?
Okay.
Plus
What
one
belt?
dagger. A plus 1 dagger.
DM, is it allowed because it's... Are we allowed to just give away items?
No.
Now I need to add the thingy.
Then I can remove this. Put this in the backpack for future use.
Silver dagger with a gold knuckle tested. Sure. So that's just a dagger that I'm adding?
You can sell it. It's not a magical dagger. You can keep it. It's
Uh,
like a cool weapon.
Yeah, so it's just like another dagger then.
Fancy dagger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I am done.
God, took you long.
The true face comes out.
Okay. Well, there is one Sol Ring Moranan that you guys can talk to if you want, or you could just walk back to Salvation without talking to him.
No, I'm going to him with it. He didn't give us the beards theoretically, the belts yet, right?
Oh, he did.
Theoretically. Okay, like
He's like, alright, well, I guess for saving me, you guys each get one of these. And he sort of like takes. He was wearing multiple like belts over his shoulder, and he sort of like hands them out to each of you.
well,
Also for
interesting style.
Michelle,
Clink.
I have now 120 feet of dark vision. There's a devil's sight.
Cool.
Ooh. Wait, Devil's Sight, that's not dark vision though, that's complete daylight for you.
You can
That's
see
even
normal
better.
and darkness, both magical and non-magical.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You don't even get dim light, you get full view. That's amazing. It's one of the best things ever. I mean, wait, you're a warlock? How dare you?
Wait, you died? The fuck?
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
so, okay. That is new.
It looks good on you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's just look around and like probably see Dumar already with a beard. Like, so, we were here to save you most of all, and we have some questions.
Aye.
It's I guess an honor to meet you. It's because it's of the Oracle of War. Dumar, Willow, a little help.
Yeah.
You know a bit more about it than this and I do.
So we found this thing in like an abandoned shopping mall. I don't know what it did there, but and then it started doing all these weird fucking things.
Yeah, for starters, it gave us a draconic prophecy, and then decided to bring a whole lot of assassins after us, screaming about the third
fine.
protocol being activated.
Yeah.
If you find stocks in there, leave them. They are supposed to be there. Also, when did you turn down the volume? It is way too loud.
Yeah, you need to turn down the volume.
I think there are more important things right now, but yeah, it's kind of annoying.
These don't
Yeah.
sound like questions.
And why
No,
does it
why?
tell us a
Why?
draconic prophecy?
It is a knob.
These are, again, multiple things at the same time. Make a choice.
Okay, start with the draconic prophecy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. The device was never made to reveal verses of the draconic prophecy. It is simply malfunction.
That's a weird malfunction if it
Yeah,
has a
it's
very
weird.
specific thing about the draconic prophecy.
Okay.
It
it's
must
still
have been
malfunction.
programmed. I would like an insight check on that.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I'm not good at insects. It's not bad.
He doesn't. He seems pretty. Like, why would he lie?
Mm.
That's a weird malfunction.
Yeah.
Okay, follow-up question. What was it doing in a shopping center in the moorland?
I don't know. After I created it, they took it somewhere to test it in the field.
Oh, that would make sense. Kind of. No, that make
So-
no.
You created it to help with battle strategy, yes.
Wait, so you created it for the Warforged? Or who took it?
I can only answer this question to the Iron Council of the Mroorholds.
Come on. You can talk to us. We saved you. Right?
First protocol prevents me from saying anything else about it.
No.
But this is adventure client privilege.
So
What is he only answering to?
He will only answer to the Iron Council of the Mroorholds.
They are stationed at.
The Mroorholds.
Good. Ow. Well, we have a destination, I believe.
you can just go to Moreau Holtz.
Where is that?
I actually
I failed
Eris,
geography. I don't know.
Eris would know. I can't see it on the map right now. DM, could you show us somewhere
am.
where it would you are? I don't see it. Oh,
Top right.
yeah. That's far. And we can get to Krona Peak with the train, but it's still there's a mountain in between.
Oh god.
That's not easy to get there.
Still, we need answers, I believe.
I need to go through my notes to ask more questions because Eris wasn't there for so many things.
Besides that, your family would like you to go home.
What?
No.
Ah, that's nice of you to say. It's nice that they're worried about me. Those old fuckers. Now, something that might be relevant to you adventuring types, yeah, is why I was captured by the Lord of the Blades and what he made me do, like that sort of stuff probably is what you have questions about, most likely?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I
They're
see.
little,
I
yeah.
see, yeah.
All of them.
All of the questions.
Shortly after the day of mourning, the Lord of Blades captured me. He forced me to build a new device capable of deciphering the Draconic Prophecy. He called it an oracle himself. The Lord of Blades plans to use this device to determine the location of a creation forge. Once he finds this forge, he will be able to build his own army of Warforged. The second oracle, well, presumably the Lord of Blades took it with him while the battle was raging on at Razor Crag.
Is it
So you actually
properly?
sorry again.
Working properly, and if he uses it, are you sure it will lead him to the right place?
Yes, I'm an excellent artificer. If
Why
he
didn't you
activates it, it will
practical?
lead him exactly where he needs to be.
Because
Why not break it? What? Okay, never mind. It's the ethics, I guess.
because you build it, do you know where that forge is?
What? No, no one knows where it is except for the Baron of House Cannith. And I'm not even sure if they know, because they were very secretive about their business.
And how did you make a creation that tells them where it is?
Oh, because it's prophecy, so it...
Oh, so it works with the prophecy too. Okay.
It's divination, it's magic.
I'm not the magic type. I'm sorry.
Mm.
But you got it working for him, right?
Well... I think so.
You
Mhm.
think.
Well, yes, because it's always this oracle malfunction. He gestures over to the oracle that you guys have. So who knows what's gonna happen to the other one?
How long did it take you to
That's
make this? second
Well,
one?
he kidnapped me 4 years ago, so
If
So
you
make
were to build one again, how long would it take you?
I don't know, 4 years.
I mean, now you know the things and you don't have to experiment around, so surely it must be shorter.
Yes, but you need a power source.
wait. We just need to talk to House Kenneth. We need to tell them what's happening. That the forge is in insane danger. And the how long was the talk of the 9
Yeah,
away
12.
from when we were in Sharon? Because it's been quite a while again.
It's about pretty soon. It's like
The
this
talk of-
week or maybe next week.
Okay.
Oh, great.
My family talked of the 9. They had a meeting.
12.
Isn't it the
This-
12? Yeah.
Sorry?
The
Sorry?
12.
Yeah, I don't count 3 of them. The 12. And
Fuck you.
I wasn't even talking about your house. It was the 8th. No, I said the 9th. Okay, it doesn't matter right now.
12. Yes.
We could go there, talk with them. My house already knows most of the information, and I will tell them this one as well.
Well, from what I've been told, my parents are coming back to Salvation to pick me up to go there. So we could just hop a ride.
That sounds like good plan, actually. But we are not driving another ship.
No. I don't think they trust me enough to drive an elemental airship.
Well, you drove the skiff.
Yeah, that's not.
You almost
that's something-
puked on my shoes. Thank you. I do not want to experience that again, Mom.
Okay,
Before you.
So if we get picked up by your parents, I
Mhm.
guess, and then we can drive to the 12th,
Yeah.
to meeting.
I guess I don't know. Whisk told
I
me.
was about to
I
ask,
wasn't
like,
there when they were there.
I was asking, who the hell are your parents that they can just go to the 12th?
You're asking me the wrong questions. I.
I'm sorry, I'm asking about your
I just-
parents and maybe your.
I just lived in their house. I'm not like invested in what they're doing. Sometimes they like. My
Are
mom.
you
I don't know.
Are you privileged?
I don't
Well,
know.
they're coming to you to get you with a.
Kaori just leans over to you, and Norman just goes, yes. And then just leans back and stares out the window. Actually, stares out the window. You're not on the skiff, sorry, but keeps walking.
So, okay, that could be a card in, and I don't need to pull some strings and try to sneak in there. That's easier. I might still need to talk with my family though. Okay, so
Well, you can do it there.
we obviously know that the Lord of Blades has probably an answer to find the forge and create as many warforges as he wants to overtake the whole of Eberron.
Yes.
And we just gave him a flying city.
Yes.
I mean, not we, per se. It was Bara.
Well, we're part of it. So,
Yeah, don't mention that.
No.
yeah, I will
Don't
not.
mention all the other illegal things, by the way. That's not a good idea.
Yes, miss.
But still, I'm still confused about the whole draconic prophet.
I don't know. Confusing.
Oh, this beard is itchy.
Wait, what are the chances we could contact our friend's things, the Flamewind,
Yes.
to ask about that?
We should do that. Definitely.
We're going back to Sharn.
But not.
We have to get to the 9 and to get to the 12 to get to the 12 we have to stay in Salvation, so that is not, but
Yeah, I see the problem.
yeah, how it's too delicate a matter to just send a letter.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Do we have another way of communicating? Something safer?
Hey,
Listen, we managed to do a heist on a train. We train.
Let's not talk too much, okay?
Us.
No, but seriously, we need to
You
think
threw a
about
guy
something.
out of a window, Eris, and nothing happened.
Eris, I start to like you more and more.
I thought this train system was safe. I didn't know it had so many flaws.
It's only safe if you ask someone from House Zorian, my friend.
Ah,
Does the spirit give me murderous intent? Because it's starting to. Okay.
Just like
so
you did when you threw someone out the window, is that?
I will probably run full speed, about 200 feet, backing up like this, and
I'm gonna have a fun
so we're
conversation
going to the
because
12th
I
and
can't do that now.
what do you do?
I want to talk with Pochi. No, Pochi's not here.
No, Pochi is back in Salvation.
but to be short, we have to go to Salvation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
let's go to Salvation.
that's what we're doing right now.
Past 3 days, you know.
It's the
We've
walk
been
and talk
walking,
right now.
no?
Yeah, it's been a walk and talk the whole time. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so our plan: we go to we're going with the ship in Salvation, and then go to the 12th.
Yes.
Oh God!
Um,
I can bully Yuri with that.
As you guys
Mm.
travel with the entire British army for a
Yeah.
few days, it's safe enough because you're with the whole army, right?
Yeah.
Even if there's like, 5 zombies on the left flank, a living spell on the right flank, there's like hundreds of people with you guys. So it's safe enough as you travel back to Salvation. It takes you about a week on foot to go back. As you emerge from the Mournland, the British army is very careful not to emerge too early, otherwise you will be in Thrain, and they don't want to have a full army invading Thrain, so they're very careful making sure that they only emerge once you actually get to Salvation. And you guys can immediately see an airship hovering over Salvation. There's no place to dock it, so you can literally see it sort of just like flying back and forth. Because it's not a helicopter, so I imagine that it cannot be stationary, it just has to keep moving,
Yeah.
but there's no dock for it in Salvation, because you need a special airship dock.
The airship, that must be Willow's parents.
Yeah, Willow, you do immediately recognize this as the
Yeah.
Sybaris Sailor, the airship of your parents.
Yes.
I see where you get your flying style from.
Listen,
mean,
I was
we
kicked out
weren't really doing
my
the
class
loop,
this
and
week and over this.
Do you guys need?
you can see this very smooth fly over and no loopy loops. So anyway, so
Do you guys need another therapy session?
What?
I feel tension.
Tension? Where? Not here. Never tension here.
So,
actually, what are your parents like, Willow? What should we expect? Should we bring something?
let's just go. Let's
Yeah.
not do any of that weird stuff this time.
No, let Willow explain what her parents are like.
Well, yeah, okay. There we
Uh,
go.
Shut up.
Kaori just backhands Eris in the face.
Ow!
Shut up.
I felt that through the beard.
It's only
Oh,
polite
right.
if we bring them something if they expect us to bring something.
Right. I need to know what to bring. I mean, I am bringing something. I just need to figure out what.
Are you bringing your dog?
You should bring.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, as a present, something as a present.
okay.
Bring the dog. I don't think my mom will like it. You should.
Everyone likes it.
No.
Okay, what do they like?
I don't.
More flour, wine, chocolate.
I don't know. My dad that was doing God knows what in Tyre.
Sire.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know. I've been with him like a few. How long was that? Like a month or something? And then like everything went kaboom. So, you know, my mom on the other hand, she's how do I describe her character? She's a little like you, but more in a way that's like less kind.
Which part of me? You gotta be a bit more
The
specific
part
about.
where you like keep telling me to like do certain things, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna find some book for her.
She will. Yeah, don't do that. Don't bring anything.
But that is not an option. I am bringing something. We are going to your parents' ship to pay them a visit and thank for their accommodation and the transport. I am bringing something.
Flowers.
Yeah, sure. If you
I'll
can
go.
find
I'll take
something.
Willow, you see a rope ladder is being lowered out of the ship, as in, like, it's still flying forward, right? So this is gonna be like a jog and jump sort of thing.
Wait, already? I
Oh, finally! Just jump on it.
Dude.
I can't wait for this check.
I mean, this is not a thing that is time sensitive technically. Like, you could spend 10 minutes chasing this rope and jumping it, so you can definitely like take a 15 on this check and succeed after a little bit. You can roll to see how well you do, but there is yes. So just roll an acrobatics check, I suppose, to see how well you do.
Overboard. We have
Would
overboard.
Will I have enough time to get to the Salvation Market?
Sure, you quickly run to the market. You see Bella Lures there. Ivan is my favorite. Wait, you're not my son technically, I suppose. If it isn't Dumar, what do you want, sweetheart?
Okay, quick. I'm sorry to be just in and out. Okay, to the
Oh yeah, no, that ship's been hovering the city for like a day and everyone is nervous about it. We're just waiting for it to crash so that we can loot that shit.
Oh no, that's actually alright, but you know, I want to be a good guest and bring something for the house, so do you happen to have something like a gift?
Oh, I don't know. What do they like?
Apparently nothing, but
Okay,
I think
I have this! It just holds up like a fully robotic arm.
Oh, definitely not this way.
Oh, okay.
A box of chocolates, perhaps?
Something what?
Chocolate? In a nice
What?
box?
What is that?
Oh my god, we have so much to thank you on.
They are not us. Or get that. They don't have chocolate.
Does anything in this whole market look like something that Dumar would find suitable to bring there? Or is it just giant?
Not something that Dumar would find suitable. As a fancy gift, coming across as like a polite, fancy person, there's nothing here that you could give them that makes you come across that way.
Well, that's unfortunate. Thank you for the help, anyway.
Listen, I'm always glad to help you. You just squeezes your cheeks. Now, take your dog!
Yeah, of course I will.
Meanwhile, as you're like having this conversation in the background of this scene, we see Norm sort of like running after the robe past the entrance of the market.
I will just get out my store sled and like go up.
You hear hackety sax on the background. Just
Benny Hill.
Do I see Willow going on the sword sled?
Yes.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm gonna remind myself that I have a lovely sword sled as well.
Sure.
But before that, I'm gonna go for my dog.
Sure, where did you leave Pochi?
With Esso.
Because you go to Esso's house.
Yep. Do they have flowers on the table?
Oh yes, there is actually flowers outside. There's a very nice little garden, little white picket fence, some like tulips and what do you call them, daffodils and stuff.
I'm not gonna steal flowers from the garden, but I remember you once describing that Girunda did put flowers in a
vase
like
inside. Yes, inside the house.
Yeah. So Dumar would quickly go in. Hi everyone, I'm alive. Had a great time. Not really.
Into where?
What?
Into where?
Into the house.
You just walk in?
No, I knock and then walk in because I am in a rush, but I still knock.
Alright, you knock, and then you try to open the door, door's locked.
Wait, what?
Do you live in a city where none of the doors are locked, Martina? Where you can just walk into other people's houses?
This is not fucking Pokemon. Get it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna whistle to call Pochushichel.
So as you try to open the door is locked. And then you hear like a slider unlock, and the door opens, and it's Eberron.
Aw. Jump through the window.
Why, if it isn't Duma, hi. And you see Pochi sort of like stand next to her, whispering his little tail, just barking to you. He says, Pochi, no barking, we talked about this. Pochi just goes, huh.
Bark.
Here, boy, come here. Come here. Come.
Bark.
He's gonna grab him and hold him close to his chest.
Your dog is very well behaved. It must have had some excellent training
know,
wherever
thank
you got it from.
Wait, what?
Wherever you got it from, you must have had excellent training.
Oh, Esso gave him to me.
Did Esso train this dog?
I don't think so. Where is Esso?
Oh, at the sheriff's station probably. He asked me to house it because he was worried about your dog.
Why aren't you at the sheriff's office?
Because he asked me to dog sit because he was worried about your dog. Technically he is my boss, so I have to do whatever it is he says.
Okay, sure. Do I see the flowers? I'm trying to like lean over
Yeah,
her.
you definitely see like a little vase with some like flowers in it.
Yeah, I just need one more thing. Please tell us. I'm gonna go in at this moment because it's Eberron and I'm not really
So
encouraged.
she's standing in the door opening. So how are you going in? Like all she did was open the door, and Pochi sort of walked up to the door as well.
I just need a little. So if you could scooch over, I just need to grab one thing and I'm out.
She stands
Thanks.
back.
Thank you. Go to the flowers, grab them. Please say so that I say a very big thank you. I will see them when I can. Thank you for taking care of the dog. Say that to
Did
us
you
as well.
just...
And for the flowers as well. Just look, if I had time and I actually could, I wouldn't get those. But first, Isaac,
Dumar, I
thanks
have
for
another
everything.
question for you.
It's a quick one because I'm in a rush.
Yes. What is up with that skyship?
Oh, that's my ride. Have fun time. Thanks for taking care of Pukorgi. Bye bye.
She
And I'm gonna hold the person. Put in his little goggles and
Dumbass.
flee to the entrance.
Okay. So did everyone roll an acrobatics check to see how well you do, or Norm and Eris, I suppose?
I thought it was just if we want to see how good we do it.
Yes.
It was okay.
I wanna see
Excellent.
you
You do
face
well
plant.
enough. You do well enough.
Nothing fancy,
But I
just
believe
saying.
it was Eris who was first on the ship while everyone else was still
Yes.
taking care of business. So Eris, you climb
Oh
up
God.
onto the large deck. This is a large sky ship, right? This is not like the little thing that we go and pick some. Like this, it has cannons. It has multiple floors. It has like this is a full-on gully ship, right?
Mhm.
But sky ship. And as you crest over, you see there's like 3 crewmen who are sort of like had just lowered the rope down. And you see a woman standing there. She has some like furs over. She's wearing these blue clothing. She just has her arm crossed and just sort of cocks an eyebrow as she doesn't know who you are and you've just
Yeah.
climbed aboard her ship.
Coming up and be like, "Oh, you okay, buddy? Okay. Stop. Amaris,
Hello?
friend of
Oh,
Willow's.
you are the one from House Orion.
Exactly, Aristorian.
I
Mhm.
see. Great, welcome
Yes.
aboard. Do you know if the others will be here shortly?
Sure.
Alright, and you're bringing your prisoner, right?
Prisoner?
Yes, we were informed that you had arrested Irulan Karnak, a known
Oh.
terrorist and criminal, illegal necromancer, part of a terrorist organization who we are bringing to the Institute of the 12 for justice?
Sure. Ask Willow about it.
Alright, I will.
That's
Under.
their deal. I don't care.
Under
Hey.
the bus, just right away.
Can I sit down somewhere? My feet hurt.
Yes, we actually have a suite arranged for you. Just come with me. And she sort of like walks up. Then Norm climbs up. Oh, the other men are just sort of there like, are you with him?
Yes.
Alright, you might want to just follow along.
Yeah, good.
And you see Eris following this woman in the blue clothing. She's
Yo,
wearing
Eris,
sort of
what
like
up, dude?
a knee-length
Yeah.
blue
Oh.
overcoat. Oh, I'm... you don't seem like a woman named Kaori. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course, madam. My name is Norm Miller. I'm an acquaintance of, I believe your daughter?
She looks over to you, Eris, for confirmation.
I have. No, not just kidding. Yeah, I know him. He's one of us.
Just assume that's my mom.
Okay.
Don't I see some resemblance?
Mr. Diorion, I would appreciate if you remain serious in this situation. We are trying to conduct business here.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure.
At this point, Willow, you're not using this rope ladder, right? So you can, like, ascend from any sort of direction you want to come up from. They're not expecting you from wherever you're coming from. So what's your plan here?
I wanted to go to, like, the where you, like, steer the boat.
Which is on the front of the airship, actually. Yeah. There's, like, a big rig there, yeah.
Yes.
So you sort of just crest over the front and just sort of quietly land there. You see that currently your mom just walking away into the distance with Eris and Norm.
God.
No one seems to has noticed you yet.
That's okay.
You sort of tuck away your little skateboard.
Yeah.
Alright. And then, about 5 minutes later, you've been on the ship for like 5 minutes. You're sort of blending in, right? Because this is just like all the work crew, or maybe some of them are like your cousins or like other distant relatives. You're sort of just like blending in, goggles down, head down. No one seems to really take notice of you yet. And what is your plan here, Dumar?
I was gonna fly up on my source land. Protecting the bouquet that I'm holding, so that it doesn't cry.
Let me give a second-hand bouquet.
And I imagine it is one of two ways. I'll let you pick either like carrier, or with little goggles on the source sled between my leg, where we know two cats can fit. So
yes,
I guess
yes, no, he's definitely just standing there, tongue out, just like flapping in the wind as you're flying up toward the skyship. In the meanwhile, Misty Lirondar has taken Eris and Norm to these like nice suites. You each have your own sort of like small-ish room. It's you know, they have many crew members, so it's not like the fancy suite for the fancy people. Like this is like a crew members type suite, but it's not shabby in any way. It's a private room at the very least. Sort of like shows you each, gives you a key to each of the rooms, heads back up.
Ma'am.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't. Because Willow wasn't really able to tell me. Are you on a high rank in your family?
It's a face. Yes.
I'm sorry. Was it a difficult question? Willow
No,
also
I am
reacted like that.
a bit concerned that she was not able to answer your question, as she had a very fine education about said subject.
Okay. It already sounds like words from a higher rank.
Yes, it is part of something that we'll have words about when she gets on board.
Oh, you're getting homework.
Yeah.
Let's just say the Sybaris sailor, as she sort of gestures around to the airship that she's currently on, is one of the more high-ranked ships within the Lirondar Empire. So when we are hired for things, it is usually for important business. As for my husband, he is awaiting us at the Institute of the 12.
Then I would like to say, to represent the House Orion a bit better, thank you very much for letting us stay here. I was just on a week trip through the Moorland, and I wasn't really I didn't really know that the rank was so high here, and Willow didn't tell me anything. I will now go into my quarters and talk with my hamster. Goodbye.
Yes, I'm sure your Baron will be happy to hear that you try to represent your house at the very least.
And just not even looking at her, fuck, you go in.
You know, the Baron is like the patriarch of your house.
That's what I mean, like, oh, fuck.
Fuck.
As she heads back onto the deck, Willow, you can already hear her say, "Where is my daughter? Has she landed yet? Does anyone have eyes on her? I need to speak with her immediately. Can you make a stealth check, please? Or do you just show up?"
I made problems again for Willow.
Fuck me.
But this time not on purpose.
Also, for you guys that are in your bunks right now, there's a newspaper, like, there's some, like, complimentary mints in, like, a little thing on the, you know, whatever you need. But there's also a little rolled up newspaper, so I'll just show you guys that.
Not my 20 crushing again.
Waiting for the stealth check. Should I just read the newspaper article while we wait for this stealth check to load? Mysterious artifact brought before arcane institution. Heirs from every dragon-marked house are gathering in Korth, the headquarters of the 12, for a rare meeting of the arcane institution governing committee. Our trusted source within the 12 have revealed that the Institute is preparing a briefing on an artifact recovered from the ruins of Sire, a powerful magical device known as the Oracle of War. Recently discovered in the Moorland by a group of rough-neck salvagers, the artifact's rare powers have already caused a stir across Breland that has rippled out across Corvair and beyond. According to who you ask, the Oracle of War can predict the outcome of battles, invigorate flagging troops, provide sustenance to armies on the march, and even unravel the secrets of the Draconic prophecy. With diplomatic tensions spiraling out of control between Breland and Thrain, it's no wonder that the dragon-marked houses show interest in such a valued item. When war rears its head, opportunities for profit are sure to follow.
That's not great.
You know, I hear the shattering of plates and whatnot, like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Where is my... Ah, there you are. Why did no one report to me when she came on board? And you immediately see all of your fucking, like, employees and cousins, like, look away. And they're like, we didn't... Oh, you didn't know. You didn't know. Very well. Just leave us for a moment. Hi, baby. You can see, like, the fakest smile.
Yeah.
You can see she's pissed about something. I met your friends. They are interesting, to say the least. I didn't expect any different, to be honest. So,
Okay.
where is your prisoner?
Prisoner.
Uh-huh.
I will be right back. Yes. Goodbye. I'm gonna leave again.
Okay. At this point, Dumar, you're seeing Willow leave as you're cresting up toward the ship with your little flowers, like.
Oh, please tell me when you leave, you do a kickflip on your sword sled, like, goodbye, Mom!
No.
Dumar, so you crest over the side, land on the airship, or do you want to, like, mid-air follow Willow deck down?
No, Dumar would assume that she's either hiding from her parents, based on what she told him, or that she will be back. He would just wave to her, maybe shout, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna, like, come with me.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna come with her.
Okay.
I'm gonna just land. Like, we have a problem.
You need to be a bit more specific than that. We have a lot of problems.
My mother assumes that we have one captured still. She wants her on board right now with us.
What award?
Eberron, my mother.
You told her. Okay, let me sum this up.
No, I have not told her shit. I have not told her. She asked me where the prisoner was, and I was, prisoner, and yes.
Well, I know where she is, but
What do we do? Because she's technically not really a prisoner at the moment.
how willing is she to give up on her?
How about you go ask her that? I'm fairly certain she has. No, I think we need to take her.
Listen, you know very well that I'm not a fan of Irulan running around.
No.
However, she was
This-
promised freedom to a certain degree as long as she behaves.
Yes, but this is not me.
I like breaking promises
I'm
even.
assuming this is the 12 speaking in this, in like they want her there. Michelle?
Alright. Irulan is
Yes.
currently.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
have any of the context clues that Eris
No.
had. You just
No.
ran into your
but
mom,
I'm
and she
assuming,
just
like-
went, "Where is your prisoner?" So
Yeah. I'm assuming everything, but I'm fairly certain. Because I do not know of any other prisoner.
Well, we could describe her current situation
Mhm.
in a redemption, say, facility in order to
But
improve the quality of the society by bringing in hard-working prisoners in order to improve.
tomorrow, my name is also attached to that salvation thing.
Didn't you drop as the sheriff though?
No, I did. But I made this SO was like, yeah, sure. And we were like, yeah, that makes sense. You know.
Okay, how about we arrange something at the sheriff's station and we bring your mother there? As to talk with the current sheriff, since you are no longer one. In terms of maybe if she just talks to her, maybe.
Or
Maybe.
we knock out your wound and bring her on board.
I'm not sure about that. She was promised something after all. Betraying her right now would be no better than doing what she was done to
we
for
could
majority of
talk
the time.
to Eberron and explain the situation. I'm fairly certain she will say "fuck you" in my face. Leave, so that's not a good idea.
Bringing Irulan to your mother also isn't an option because Irulan is not coming back then.
No, because also, how is she expecting us to take her there if she has magic to get out? Because the only thing that was enchanted was prison.
That's what I'm saying. Let's bring her to the sheriff office and have the discussion there. Not on her ship, which is frankly quite intimidating. Maybe try. Listen. You get your mother to the sheriff's station. I'm gonna browse through the law books, trying to find something that stopped her from taking her out of the sheriff's custody, because that's what technically this is.
I have missiles, says I can.
You have what?
No, look. Have you looked at the thing? I don't
Yeah.
think they're above like blowing shit up to get it. Not going to lie.
I mean, that would be an open attack from the house
Yes, that's true. Yes.
on not their territory. That wouldn't really pass.
yes, if you've read any earlier
Tired.
newspapers, however, Dumar, you would know that Salvation declared itself independent, and the Breland doesn't like it.
Never mind.
It's a war on nothing.
Like neither Breland nor Sire, like New Sire, like having Salvation there. It's a lawless town full of criminals. So
We fit in perfectly.
yes,
I don't. You speak with my mother. I'm not doing that. You have good luck with that. I'm gonna talk with Eberron. Where is her? I'm just gonna walk around. What?
Esso's house.
Esso's house. Right.
Okay, Willow, you walk over to Esso's house. You see nice white picket fence, tulips, daffodils, all the good shit.
Right. Yes, you really did a good job. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Just a moment. Opens the door. Oh, hi, Willow. Are you here to also take flowers from the table?
Door.
Yeah, the vase is currently empty, so if Esso
No, I'm
asks
not
me
going to
anything,
take-
I'm gonna say that was Dumas, just so you know.
You should definitely.
Like, I'm supposed to be house sitting, but literally stole from the house that I'm supposed to be house sitting.
Yes. Can I come in? I have a problem. You also
Oh
have.
my god, you're getting a mortgage! Come in! Are you getting married? Proposal? What are we talking?
No.
Is
shit,
it that Brayton
right?
Bog character? Because he's been sending more letters and I've been burning them.
You should definitely.
Alright.
I'm very happy you're doing that. My mom up there.
Oh. Oh, that's your mother! Oh, Dumas didn't really want to disclose too much about it.
The 12 one, I'm guessing the 12, they want you in custody,
Mhm.
and I am afraid to say no. So I'm afraid you're gonna have to come. Please. Please.
Can you guarantee my safety?
I will try my best.
Make a persuasion check. By the way, you have inspiration and 1 hero point because this is the start of a new adventure.
Would you please jump into the fire? Please, please, please.
Please.
Oh, Barretts!
Willow, you would go against the wishes of your house and all the other houses and help me escape should something arise that does not align with our earlier agreement.
God damn it. Why does everything need to be complicated? Why do we make these decisions? Not completely, but I will also not.
But you just said that you would do your absolute best.
No, I said I would try.
Uh-huh. But then when I asked the specific scenario in which you should try, you decided not to try. Because you're scared.
Yes.
Of what?
My mother?
Because what is she going to do? You're an adult.
Yes.
No, not ha ha ha. What is she going to do? What can she do that I cannot do to you if you betray me?
Enough, I feel. I think you also can do enough. I
Disown
feel-
you? Is that what you're worried about?
No.
Oh, then what are you worried about? Your stuffed animals, because they're all safe in Becca's house right now. Yes, I know about them. Everyone knows about them.
Yes, I know.
You're worried about the words that she's going to use against you. Oh, imagine that, you poor thing. You know, my words do actual magical harm. You don't know how she's
Yeah.
doing on that front.
Mhm.
Anyway, I'll come with you if you can guarantee my safety, but I demand a satisfactory yes, I will help you if shit hits the fan, Irulan, from your mouth before I come with you. Also, I demand that you put manacles on me that are not magical, but then tell your mother that they are magical.
Oh, that can be fixed.
Oh, excellent.
I don't have an issue with that. Because they are magical.
Yes, I can easily teleport out of them, but she doesn't need to know that.
Exactly.
Ah. Because
Doesn't
then if
do
shit hits the
anything.
fan, I can teleport the fuck away out of the Tower of the 12. I just need you to cover.
Oh, I will cover. I wasn't like I thought you wanted me to come with you.
Oh no! I can definitely find my own way in Korth.
No, I
I've
couldn't
been
do
there
that.
many a time. I know all the
No,
secret
I
passages and
definitely
stuff
do
on the
that.
city anyway, so. No, I'll be fine. I just need you to cover for me if shit hits the fan.
Sure. Yes. Everyone, I will cover you if shit hit the fan.
Great, let's go to the sheriff's station then.
Great.
Meanwhile, Dumar, you were flying back up to confront Willow's mother. And you see, standing on the deck, a woman that looks like Willow, but, 30 years, 40 years older than Willow actually is. Like I said, in a dark blue coat with like a fur over her shoulders. It goes down to the shoulder. She's wearing these I imagine like horse rider boot, because you want to be like sort of in avian style, where she has like goggles on, she has like these boots on, like she's ready to like face the wind, And you see her sort of like staring off into the distance, just waiting for Willow to come back. And you see all the crewmen around her not approaching her because she is a little pissed at Willow right now, and they know that they should not interact with her right now. But as you're cresting over, you do see like everyone's attention sort of like goes toward you instead of all the crewmen, as she is just there like. Good day. You must.
You must be the land. Oh,
yes,
I'm
and you
sorry.
must be Lord. Your share. I assume.
Yeah.
Lord is the
That-
appropriate title. I just wanted to.
Well, as long as the Lord can be one without land, then I assume.
We don't appreciate. Well, anyway. Oh, you brought.
Excuse me, I may have not fully accounted for the wind conditions today, but I'm really glad for the hospitality and the help you are giving us throughout this journey, and he's gonna.
They're still wet and dripping. Did you just take these out of a vase?
Sorry, no, they could have not been after flying up back half. They would be blown dry.
They have no petals on them. Thank you. My favorite. She like turns around and like takes this somewhere. I don't. Yeah. But I
really
do want
sorry
to say, Lord, your share, is that how you prefer me address you?
Oh, it's fine, but I can also go by Dumar. That is
Very well.
whichever you think.
Dumar, I must say I'm very grateful for you taking care of my daughter. I am sure that something of your station must have rubbed off on her. When I met with her just a few weeks prior, I must say it definitely did, so I have to thank you again for this etiquette that you have clearly taught my daughter.
Well, it wasn't that much space for me to teach her. I also must thank you for letting us being around her. She really is a great companion, I must admit. You raised a great daughter, that's for sure.
Why, thank you. I cannot take too much credit. We are very busy with our work, and she's an independent young little girl. We tried to get her the best education and help that she needed growing up, but we couldn't always be there for her. So we're very pleased with how she turned out most of the time.
Well, if one thing is for certain, that is she can take care of herself.
Let me show you to your room.
I'll be honored.
Just a reminder, you came up here to talk to the mom about Irulan and did no such thing.
Dumar's also a little scared.
As we walk. He would keep his polite distance. Oh, and about the problem at hand with the prisoner.
There's a problem.
I mean, transporting such an...
Willow did not tell me that there was a problem. She just
Oh,
said,
I'm just
yes, I
worried
will go
about
get
the-
her, and then left.
No, I was just worried about the security prospects.
Oh.
It's let me make this clear. It's not about me doubting your possibilities to ensure a safety trip for all of us, rather than personal experience with said criminal.
Okay. No, I understand. Allow me to assure you, the Cyprus sailor is perfectly capable of holding magical prisoners on board without them having any form of escape.
So there is a magical protection against their magic. I'm relieved to hear that.
Shows you to a room. Yours, you don't see Eris or Norm anywhere. It's a pretty nice room. There's like a double bed, there's like a little bookshelf on the side, it has a nice view of the outside, complimentary mints, a vase that has your flowers in it that have no petals. This is pretty nice. There's like a little like a rug of like a bear that has like a like.
Do these
Is
rooms?
there a passion for a dog? That is my question.
She has completely ignored your dog. She hasn't even like, oh, the cute dog, like anything. She just ignored it. I will have something arranged for your companion.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
And she just snaps her fingers, and you immediately see two of them like fucking rush up and like look at each other like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Are there windows in the room?
Yours do have windows, like these porthole windows.
Somebody Salvation gets a mint on his head, probably.
You just throw a mint out.
Yeah, it's like, fucking flower dart!
Willow, as you're walking with Eberron, she grabs your shoulder, pulls you to the side, and a mint just hits the floor right where you were walking just before it.
Okay.
I suspect shenanigans.
Yes.
It's a hard word to say. Anyway, as she walks into the sheriff's station, you see Esso is there currently, like, talking to a guy in one of the cells. The guy in the cell looks like a roughneck, just came here to cause trouble, probably broke into someone's house, and Esso's like, and you promise not to do it again? Alright, and then just opens the cell and just lets him out. Evelyn says, see, I'm not needed here. He's doing a great job. They're doing a great job. I'm not needed here. Just walks over to a drawer, pulls out a set of manacles, puts them on very loosely. Like, she could just slip her fucking hands. Like, you don't need magic to fucking undo these. She just goes,
No, we're gonna fix it.
yeah, I figured. As you click them tighter, they just plop back out. Like, these are busted.
Great.
Listen, these are the only ones that we have.
Funnily enough.
I'll just
Bites
sort
in
of,
your back.
I'll just
I
sort
have
of,
these.
and she sort of like steps over her hands and puts them behind her
No,
back
I,
and is like,
I actually have manacles in my kit.
oh,
I
you have
wanted
your own
to put my
manacles?
new-
You bought
Yeah.
manacles?
No, they were just in my stuff. Like my starter's kit, it were manacles in my starter's kit.
What?
I
Kind of,
don't know.
what kind of fucking starting information did you have?
I don't know. They gave me manacles.
No, you don't get to, I don't know this. I need to see this. What did you have? Did you have an
Inventory.
entertainer's kit? Does that have fucking manacles in it?
Adventuring gear. I also have costume clothes, so I guess.
Was there a shared starter pack?
Yeah.
It has a backpack, a bedroll, 2 costumes, 5 candles, 2 days of rations, a water skin, and a disguise kit.
Well, there's like a bunch of shit in here. Like a steak. I think it's from my background, maybe. Maybe
You have
that's
manacles from your back? Sure, whatever. You put actual good manacles on her.
I don't know. Alright.
And now?
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Um,
Yes.
Alright, how do you expect me to go up?
I've a thing that flies.
Oh, a one-person skateboard.
Yes.
I see. How am I coming with you?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm too tired. Wait, Gamora has one. you wait here. I will be right back.
Oh yes, I will definitely
I'm gonna-
still be here when you get back.
And I'm gonna go get Dumar.
Sure, so you fly up toward the ship. Do you guys try to land again in a spot where no one will see you land, or do you try to like just crest it?
Do I see my mother on deck?
She's on the front of the ship currently.
Okay, then I'll yeah, I'll just like I'll just tell her like I'm gonna need the short sled to get up the people.
Oh, so you're cresting and you're landing next to your mom?
Yeah.
Great.
So I'm gonna get him.
Oh, Willow! Hi. You're back. Where is your prisoner?
That's the thing. So because of manacles, she cannot thing. We have Dumar also has a short sled, and I was like pull it. So,
Yes, we took him to
yeah.
one of the nicer suites. He's just in the back.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will go there. I guess.
So wait, I have my own aside from the Ares and Norm, or
You don't see them. You don't know where they are.
Are we confined to our
No?
chambers?
She didn't tell you anything of the like. She just like, this is your chamber. Have fun with it. Like, you can, whatever. There's a newspaper.
that's why we do flowers, even if they are without petals.
No, that's why you're not Orion.
Can I just walk around the ship? Just
Sure.
get a layout a little bit?
Yeah.
Good. I just walk around in the ship?
Willow, you find Dumar in one of the cabins she described.
Hi, I need you.
Oh yeah, sure. What's up?
So the manacles. So we need like 2 short sleds to get people up. So I can like take one down, so you can go again.
Wouldn't your mother have some sort of a lift on the ship that is supposed to carry the prisoner?
I didn't ask.
How about we would do that? I mean, I asked her. They are magical barriers to keep the prisoner in. They have a magical prison for that. So probably also have a way to transport the prisoner back and forth between ship and the outside world. So
She didn't exactly tell me that when I told her we were going to do the
I mean,
thing.
honestly, what did you expect? It's magical prisoner.
No, but more the levitation thing, you know.
At that
I told
point,
her I
Irulan
was going to
appears in the
do-
room where you guys are standing. She's like, that was taking a very long time. Is everything okay?
Right. She can teleport.
Yes.
Grab your soul suit. He's gonna grab his, buckle it up like Captain America shirt just to his back. Hold Irulan, just like put the hand on her and like, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's not personal anymore, but this is gonna look like it. And he's gonna actually grab her as if he was actually escorting a prisoner, not a friend.
Yeah.
Where's your mom?
She's
Yes.
just walking along, like she's not like struggling or being like, oh no, I hate you so much. She's just like, why are you? Ow, what? That's not necessary. Ow, like. So you guys emerge from wherever these cabins are with Irulan. Is that what's happening, or like what's the plan?
Yes. Yeah, Dumar, what's the plan?
Well, Will, what's the plan on your mother's ship?
I did not expect her to be here.
Okay, listen, you are supposed to know the ship. Is there any back door that we can get to the upper deck? Like outside deck?
You just want to
Is
be
there-
outside, because I can just. You want me to go back down? Like, what's the plan?
The plan was
Hmm?
for us to pick you up here.
Because it was
So-
taking a long time, so I was starting to doubt you guys.
Even better for you if we didn't take you here. Anyway, can you... We don't
Like-
wait with her. No, otherwise.
No.
You go back to where the ladder is, right?
Yes.
Irulan is gonna teleport to you, and I'm gonna run back to you there as well. So as if I climbed the ladder after I gave you my sword sled on the ground to ensure that
Yes.
Irulan is safely on the sword sled, yada yada yada.
So you're giving me your sword sled, then. Okay.
Honestly,
Yes.
how the fuck did you guys capture me? Okay, so I'm just gonna go
We
back to
don't-
the sheriff's station and you'll be there to pick me up.
Absolutely
you can,
not.
Like, go back down. Just by the ladder.
You want me to climb down using the ladder
No.
and then...
No, I want you to
Teleport.
teleport down.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna teleport back to
Yes.
the sheriff's station and then Dumo went absolutely not.
Can you teleport back down by the ladder? You don't have to go back.
Oh, sure. I mean, the ship's still moving, so...
Yes.
Okay. She fucking... Even though she is manacled, she just goes, does this, does that, and then sort of like twists it and just disappears.
Oh, okay. Great.
Great.
Yes. Come.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Willow flies back down on the sword sled, gives Eberron one of the sword sleds, Eberron gets on. What does Dumar do? Does Dumar stay in the room?
What are you doing?
No, I thought we were getting back down and then he's gonna climb the ladder.
Oh, and then Dumar is climbing back up? Okay. So, the two of you fly back down. Willow, at this point you just see your mom. She's just standing at the railing, just staring at you as you go down.
Yes.
You guys do the handoff at the bottom.
Mhm.
Eberlyn gets on. She flies back up. Immediately, you can see, like, you hear, like, a little whistle from your mom.
Mhm.
And you can see 7 of the guards sort of, like, pull out crossbows as you fly back up with Eberlyn. And just have these crossbows, like, trailed on her in case she does anything. Land on the board. Immediately, 4 of the guards sort of like go up to Eberlyn, grab her, very rough. Like they're not being careful with her, sort of like shoving her around. They almost like go to like push her to the ground, but then they see she's already manacled and sort of like, Willow, sweetheart, that you do have magic dampening cuffs, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. And take Eberlyn away.
Mhm.
I'm very happy that you were able to do this simple task for me. Willow,
Yes.
we have prepared your room, as always, and you and your friends have been invited by the Committee of the 12 to speak on your recent activities. The houses are pretty much already aware of everything that's been going on, but just wants to know sort of the latest on your journey, on your adventure, I suppose. I will be flying you and your friends to Korth, to the Committee of the 12. It should take us about 2 days to get there.
Alright.
Your friends are, of course, free to roam the ship. Not that I have told them this, so I expect them to still be in their respective rooms.
I don't think you should expect that. To be
Listen,
fair.
I don't know them, and I don't like them freely walking around on my ship fucking shit up. I
That's
trust
fair.
the royal one. I don't trust the other ones. I don't know them. One of them is House Orion. I don't like having him on my ship. Keep an eye on them. If they fuck up,
Yes.
I'm gonna be looking at you.
Yeah.
Very well. Alright, now, hug mama. Okay, there you go.
Meanwhile, in the room. So, Jerry, how do we fuck up shit here?
Well, I was thinking, first of all, we could release the elementals that are keeping the ship afloat. It would crash
Oh,
all
yeah.
of us to the ground, but you could survive, and if I'm with you, then I'm automatically surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Then second
We
of
went-
all, we blame it on Willow.
Yeah. Maybe not. She's kind of scary.
Yes,
Must-
but if we blame it on her, then we're rid of her.
She's okay. Kind of. I just have in my brain when they both talk, like, I don't want them to fuck up stuff. And then Aries like, how do we fuck up stuff? It's like,
Yes, but if you want to fuck up stuff, but you don't want to fuck up stuff with her, it's literally her stuff that we're fucking up. So I'm kind of confused on your logic here, Eris.
why do people always say animals are dumb? You are pretty smart.
Thank you.
Yeah. I threw the mint away. I could have given it to you.
Oh, there's like 5, but you can see his cheeks like stuck. It's like I took like 5 other ones when you went to look in. There's like a whole bowl of them on the table right there.
I'll go to the bowl and throw them all out. fucking you're a dog!
Meanwhile, all of you do definitely notice like a shift in the Sibir Sailor as it sort of like dips down a little bit to catch like whatever air current or however airships works, and then sort of like picks up speed rapidly, sort of riding up toward the clouds and then sort of cresting above, rapidly going north. Willow, where do you go?
Well, I wait. Tomorrow's on board, right? That's.
Oh yes, definitely. He definitely climbed on board before they leave. Yes. Just for reference, you guys are currently right there in Salvation, yeah? And you are heading to Korth, which is the capital of Karnath, which is up here. So it is a journey taking you around the Mournland, because Willow's mom is a bitch, but she's not stupid. And it's going to take you about 2 days to fly this route.
But before we leave, we leave Kiori?
Oh, no one said anything. Like, you guys don't know where she went. You just fucking ran and climbed on board.
Seriously, I thought
Just
she's
pointing it out.
all the sky.
I thought Kaori was still like on the plan of leaving, you know.
Yeah, but no one spoke to her. Like, oh, Kiori, we're gonna go, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, come on.
This wouldn't be the first time this happened.
Yep. You just forgot about her.
I'm running back, saying it's Willow's fault, and run away. I just. Willow didn't want to go.
I'm gonna try and find. Eris.
Sure. You check all the fancy rooms. None of them have Eris in them. Then you check the crappier rooms where all the normal like people that work on the ship are, and then you find him in one of those rooms tossing mints out the window.
Why are you tossing mints out?
Jesus! Knock, maybe?
Yeah, that's rude.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's rude.
Hey!
That's right, Jerry. What?
The
Say
fuck
anything?
was that?
What was what?
The other thing. The other thing.
What is she
Not
talking
you,
about?
the other thing.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Telling
that,
you,
that,
if we blow
that,
up the
yeah.
fucking ship, we'll be rid of her. Is all I'm saying.
I can understand what he's saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, we know.
The fuck?
Listen, if we go through with the plan that we made before about blowing up the elemental engines, we'll be rid of her, and we blame it on her, like I said.
There are cells on this ship, just so you know.
Wait,
Anyway,
no,
here-
what? You don't anyway. You can understand, Jerry.
No.
Also, did she just suggest we sail an airship with sails? That's not how airships work.
She already told us she doesn't really know how all of this works. Okay, what do you want? Whatever.
I'm here on stop doing that, please. I'm here to
Just the whole
ask
thing?
you to not be disruptive because it will get all on me. So if you do fuck up things, I will be in trouble. Please don't fuck up things. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm gonna find Norm.
Sure, you go to...
For me.
You check the other rooms. Norman's not there, you don't...
I'm gonna wander around.
Sure, Norm, did you go back to the upper deck, or did you check out the bowels of the ship?
Oh, I'm checking the upper deck.
Sure, so...
Hello.
You see Mrs. Dilly Rondar sort of like stand at the helm of the ship. Air is like blowing past her. She has these goggles on. You can immediately see like there are two other people of House Leondar who are sort of like clearing away clouds ahead of the ship so that she has a clear view ahead. The ship is in full motion, right? You see some people are like hoisting some sails because they have sails for like direction and stuff, but the ship is elevated by elemental power. No one really seems to take notice of you in this instance.
Good. Just checking out, opening doors, just looking for what's where.
Sure, as you open the nearest door, you find like a central like room on the top deck. There is a large canopy bed, a circular room with a large map on it, many bookshelves, and other sort of like information places, a desk with many like journals and books and stuff on it, a whole sort of like station for like charting and map making.
Well, perfect. But I'm not looking to take something. We are guests here. I'm just looking around to get a layout of the ship, knowing that we are welcomed here, not to cause shit.
Very well. So you know that these are sort of the captain's quarters. Sort of like go around, open a few more doors. When someone says, "Oh, excuse me," "Oh, hello."
Hello, the toilet. Which way would that be?
Well, that's actually the door that you're in front of right now. But
Oh, perfect.
I couldn't help but notice that you opened a few other doors.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, I needed to go to the toilet and didn't find one.
Yes, but aren't you here with someone?
Yes, we are here. Well, how rude of me. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Norm Miller. Nice to meet you.
Hello. My name is Ember.
Oh, that's a nice name. Hello,
Yes.
Amber.
Thank you. No, it's not Ember. It's Ember. Why are you saying it like
Ember.
that?
I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. Excuse me. Pardon my French.
You're very weird. Are you here with Willow?
Yes.
All right. Where is she?
Nice girl. On the ship.
Is she not with you?
She was with me. I don't know where she left.
I think I saw her go back to the lower decks earlier.
To the lower decks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will go to her soon. I will first use the toilet. Nice to meet you. And maybe I'll see you soon. And I just walk to the toilets. Because suddenly I realized that this little lie was actually really true.
Yeah, and you go to the toilet. Sure. Willow, you search the underdecks for Norm, I assume, or what do you do after you check all the rooms? At the very least, you don't see him there.
I assume Dumar knows that he behave. I don't need to tell him that. I don't know. I guess I'll just like go up top.
Sure. And yeah, you do run into Norm there as he just exits from one of the toilets.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. This is a beautiful ship. I saw a lot. There's the captain's quarters, and he had a lot of maps and things. And I met this really nice Amber. It's Amber.
Amber. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Well, sorry. I shouldn't call names anymore. I believe.
Amber.
How
can I help you?
Well, my mom, me, if you guys like make any issues or break things, it's gonna be my fault. So maybe don't do that.
Don't you trust me?
Yes, but I'm just doing around, so same level.
Well, I assume that I wouldn't cause you to get in trouble.
That's
the
true.
fact that you think you still have to tell me kind of hurts.
Sorry. Very stressful. I just need a nap. I just need a nap.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Do you need a hug?
No.
Good. Okay. Just know if there's something you can talk to me, okay?
Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna go to my...
Where are the others?
Eris is in the chambers. Lumar is, I guess, also. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Well,
guess
I'll
cuddling with Pochi.
I'll go to them then. I had my little stroll. Are you walking with me?
Yeah, because I need to go down to my bedroom. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Sure, so you walk with Norm back down to the lower decks. Eris, are you still in your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like all the Slytherin door stuff. Just staying in there.
Sure. So you accompany Norm back down to his room. And then you said you wanted to go to your own room?
Yeah.
Which is actually on the upper deck, because you are the daughter of the captain, so they're not gonna put you fucking down here. So even though you said to Norm, my room is also down there, you just walk back up the stairs. You come out into one of the rooms that is like on the back of the ship, so you have like a panoramic view almost of the back of the outside. You see there are the shelves that have all your little plushies on them. I imagine in this bedroom it's mostly the avian plushies, so like the little dragons and the birds and whatever little plushies you might have in this room. And it's very clean. Like it's not like an old room that you walk back into after many years of not having been there. It appears it's been kept clean the whole time.
I feel that makes sense. Just gonna lay on my bed.
It's very fluffy. Very well. And yeah, you guys have a 2-day journey to Korth. For dinner for the first night, you are invited to dine with the captain. So you all sort of, and you also see that Solring is actually also on the ship. He's just sitting at the other end of the table. He's already sitting there as you guys enter into the room, and he says, "Ah, if it isn't my saviors, I'm so glad to see that you all made it on board. I was starting to worry that we had left without grabbing each of you, because you seem like a scattered bunch, but it's good to see that you're all here. I understand that you've also been summoned to the Committee of the 12.
Aye.
I see.
As, like,
Beautiful
Sora
beards, I
says-
must say, by the way. Beautiful beards.
Like, he says
Ukrak
he's
nun
gonna
daro.
count, and, like, we forgot Kaori again.
Ah, you mean the one with the short hair and the pointy ears? Yeah, she said something about catching the next train home and wanting to speak to you, but not really able to find you guys. So maybe she'll send a letter or something.
We do that a
Exactly. Train the letter.
lot.
Oh, Ukrak nun daro. On Dwarvish, something like, your beard is also very nice.
Yatta.
This thing is amazing.
I don't speak.
I can actually understand.
Oh yeah, we can understand Dwarfish.
I don't. I speak 6 languages, but not Dwarvish.
Well, we have our secret language now that Willow can understand.
So, I am very glad that you are all able to join us for dinner. I don't know, we didn't have any dog food on board, so we just have like a big ham. Does your dog, is it like it's not kosher? I don't know about like your dog's beliefs or like
No,
if you're...
he'll be fine. It is fine, thank you.
For like 2 seconds, it's 2 seconds. Eris got offended because he thought she was talking about him.
For your dog?
Yeah, of course. Like, fucking Eberron.
Willow, you just hear Portugal, "Oh my god, I love ham. Ham is the greatest. Where is the ham?" And everyone else just hears Portugal bark. Yeah. Willow, you are invited to sit at your mother's side, and she just says,
Yes.
"I actually have them prepare your favorite, so..."
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you are my guest after all. I want to make sure that you're well taken care of. You could use a little meat on your bones. Have you been eating a lot of soup recently?
Yeah, there's a lot of soup. Surprisingly, they have milk in the soup, so weirdly.
I'm sorry, did you say that there's milk in the soup?
Yeah, I stopped questioning it.
That sounds rancid, but... I mean, that is how the adventurers live these days. I can't say too much about it. So, friends of Willow, tell me something about yourselves.
I'll just point to two others.
I very much only know your names because Willow does not inform me of many things when she writes her letters.
Ah, letters.
One letter. Yes. Mm.
Yeah, I'm Eris, Dorian, who we already met. And that's my job. I don't know what to tell. What else to tell?
It is your job for you to meet people?
No, Hazarian, deliver packages and letters,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yes, but I'm curious about you. What do you like to do for fun? What is your favorite food?
I really like delivering packages.
Aha.
I haven't done that in a while. I should again. Eat. What do I eat? I've been eating so many very dry rations these
Okay,
days.
I'm very glad that you did not say milky soup.
Oh no, that's all theirs. It's weird. I don't know. It smells bad. Oh, I lost my ration sack. That's pretty much all. Eris doesn't like to talk here.
And then she looks at you, Norm.
Well, so again, I introduce myself. I'm Norm Miller. Actually, you lovely daughter and our other companions saved me from a prison.
Nice.
And
so you're a prisoner?
I was a prisoner. After the war, I fell a little bit down on my luck. And, well, I tried to do a little bit good in this world. And shamefully, the place where I meant to be was at the wrong time and the wrong place. So they caught me.
So you're a criminal?
No. That's the... Don't type jokes. No. Well, no, not a criminal exactly. Well, it depends on the party you ask. I won't assume Warforged are called allies. So it was a bunch of Warforged that caught me.
Aha, I think you might want to rephrase it next time to I was kidnapped by war criminals and they saved me from their enclave, instead of saying I was maybe a criminal that was in prison.
Yeah. If you say it like that, it sounds a little bit better.
Mr. Miller, when speaking to people asking you questions, it's important to use clear language.
I will mark that down. My apologies, madam.
So how long have you known my daughter, Mr. Miller?
Ooh, how long has... This is my question to the DM. How long has this been?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Well, I would say for about 2 weeks. And I'm trying to repay their generous kindness by trying not to get them killed and heal them wherever it's possible.
I see. Well, I'm glad that Willow trusts someone so deeply who she's known for 2 weeks, as your mom sort of like side-eyes you. Anyway, Dumar, I have been wondering about your situation, since you seem so sophisticated, yet stated earlier, having no land. You are from Sire then, I take it?
Yes, well, it's hard to speak of the land that is now called the Moorland. My family managed to escape and are now stationed in New Sire, trying to do what they can to help other refugees, while I went out to the world and try help where I can.
Yes, I have been hearing of things that have been going on in New Sire. Your family is doing well then?
That would be the conclusion from the letters, yes. I do encourage them to stay as safe as possible, seeing the outbreak of the disease. But I can only hope that they are doing so.
Very well. Now, Willow, if you will share with your friends what we will be having tonight.
Right. I really just want a dino chicken nuggets.
So do you say this very quietly? You're just like, I know chicken nuggets. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have arranged this. She gestures over to the side, and the chef walks in with like 2 of these large silver platters, lifts the lid, and it's just a pile of dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets on both of these platters. Then she sort of like gestures to the other side, and they like come in with like French fries and a variety of sauces and salads. Sort of like set them down.
So it's pretty much a dream of kids in big Hollywood movies where they
Yes.
buy a McDonald's and bring in these. Like,
Yes.
I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
still this is the best thing or at least I've eaten in weeks.
In 2 weeks, yes.
Yeah.
Or no, actually in 6 weeks, because you were a
In
prisoner
6
for
weeks,
4
yeah.
weeks aboard the
So,
or longer, I guess. I don't.
I believe a lot longer.
Yeah,
Well, this just looks like heaven.
it's just a pile of
Actually-
nuggies. You can hear angels in the background.
When they uncover the food, Dumar, he's not gonna say anything because of the map, but he's gonna stand there and look like, really, that's your favorite? Come on. But he is not speaking anything.
And then you guys have dinner, and your mom turns to you towards the dinner, Willow, and she says, "Willow, I'd be very happy if you would join me on the front deck tomorrow morning. So,
Of course.
I would send someone for a wake-up call, but I don't know if you're still waking up at sunrise like you did when you were younger."
Yeah.
No.
No, then, alright, I will send someone for a wake-up call. I won't make it too early, worry not. I do understand you are from speaking with Mr. Solring that you were on a recent dangerous mission
Yeah.
into the Mornland and must be very tired from this.
Yeah. Very kind of
Alright, well,
okay-ish.
let's say tomorrow after lunch then. I would very much like to
Okay.
see you on the upper deck.
Okay.
Very well. Yeah, and you guys have a nice long rest. There's some like turbulence, but as I recently learned, turbulence is very much not dangerous. The idea of like if you have like a jelly, like imagine like a cube, right? Like a cube made out of jello. And there's like your airplane is in the middle of this cube of jello. Like you can shake this jello around as much as you want, but that airplane is gonna be in the middle of it and it's not gonna go whoop and fall to the ground suddenly because it's stuck in the jello. And that's what turbulence is, I think. Is sort of like the jello moving around, but the airplane is like in the air pressure field moving up and down. The airplane is not itself dipping and rising through the air pressure field.
But think like your brain. Your brain's also in your skull in liquid, but if you shake it hard enough, it still does damage.
Anyway.
I just did like airflow that like mixes and then it causes like a reaction with each other. Isn't that what turbulence is?
Yeah, but it's still like the air pressure field moves up and
Yeah.
down and the airplane is just in that pressure field. So it's
Yeah.
not like just the airplane moving up and down, it's all the air around it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, welcome back to Science 101 with our
Yeah, on the second day of travel, you guys are sort of flying over the river going up, so you can see sort of Thrain off to the side. You pass some of the small towns. Thrain is, in my imagination, right, very quaint. I imagine many stone houses, stone buildings. Some like thatch roof buildings. Every single little town that you guys see has a little like chapel in it, a little church in it. And you guys also crest over Thronehold, which I would have had a description on if I had prepared more better. After lunch, Willow, you are invited by your mom to come meet her at the helm. And she says, "Willow, when we spoke a little bit ago, I got the impression that you have very much matured in the time that we have been apart. And I am very happy to see who you've become. And I was wondering if you wanted to steer us home from here to Korth. It's just straight ahead, smooth sailing."
Sure.
And she sort of like steps aside. Immediately the ship just goes. You sit down quickly. Can you make for me a navigation check? With advantage, because your mom is still there and she's helping you out. She knows you haven't done this in a very long time. So you can have advantage on an intelligence-based navigation check. So and it would be intelligence plus with advantage plus a d4. Nice. So as your mom is sort of like pointing over your shoulder, and at this time, like, you have flown a Breelish war skiff, you have flown the prison that Norm was in, you have been in like the war room of the Argonth a bunch of times. I guess you haven't been in like the control room of the Argonth, but you have recently flown 2 other air vessels. Of course, again, this is different, but you have sort of already been like re-engaging your Dragon Mark and the powers associated with it. So your mom is sort of like pointing at a few little things and she's sort of adjusting, which is the advantage, which makes it the 20. But yeah, smooth sailing, like your mom said. You just fly it nicely toward Korth. Your ship flies the flag of House Lirandar. And as you guys go over like into Karnath, you are approached by 2 like Karnathi airships who sort of like have a brief interaction, which immediately, as sort of like, this is the Karnath Air Military, please state your purpose, and your mom like grabs the thing because she doesn't want you to take care of that. She's like, yes, hello, this is, and she sort of like takes the political part of being captain on the ship while you're just sort of steering it. But it is a nice little moment where she maybe doesn't say it, but you can definitely feel sort of like pride come from her, right? And you guys approach Korth. Korth is quite a large city that sits on the river, on the Karn River, and it is the capital of Karnath. And you can see, actually, I have a little, there it is. Many of these sort of weird architecture spiraling towers that sort of give you a Sharn-ish vibe. In Sharn, it's very much towers on top of towers on top of towers. This very much gives you the vibe of like the upper district of Sharn, but you see, instead of where you expect incredibly deep ravines going down, which is what Sharn is because it's towers on top of towers on top of towers, there's just roads there. There is sort of the upper district, the palace where King Caius Califar III lives, and you guys see this sort of floating tower right here, which Willow and Eris would know, and Dumar probably because he's educated, and Norm, it's for him to decide, is the Tower of the 12, right? The headquarters of the Dragon-marked houses, where they will meet for important things that concern all of them and not just one of them. And the Tower of the 12 has a air docking station. So, unless you guys have any other business aboard the Sybaris Sailor, you see Irulan is like taken out of her cell where she's been for 2 days. She's sort of like looking at you, Willow, like, It even says after a little more than a day, so I imagine, Willow, you sort of steer the ship after lunchtime for maybe 2-3 hours, and then you guys arrive in Korth. Nowhere outside of the Mornland does the last war still seem as close as it does when you see the towers here. Countless ballistas are still standing on the walls. You see many of the towers are actually in construction as if they have recently been bombarded. And this is an immense walled city. I think, Dumar, you would know that Sire actually had a very long siege on Korth. Perhaps more impressive than the fortress city itself is the 13-tiered tower floating above it, gleaming and imposing with arcs of lightning sizzling across and around it. The Tower of the 12, a wondrous display of the Dragonmark's house's power and longevity. As the crew secures the Sybaris Sailor, robed figures meet you at the gangplank and offer to escort you to the Chamber of the 12. you walk through some of the hallways and enter a lecturing pit at the center of a great hall. Around you are a dozen boxes, each marked with a dragon-marked house's crest and occupied by a committee representative. You see, Willow, that your dad is actually in this room, in the Lirandar box. How I imagine this room, sort of like you see here, is the committee members sit at the center, and audience is invited to sit around the outer rinks. Now you guys know that all the audience are also members of these dragon-marked houses. As you guys enter, there is a very quiet, hushed conversation going on. Like, they're not having like jovial, whatever British Parliament type discussions in here. It's very much tense. You see some of the people that are sitting next to each other are just making polite conversation, but it's just small talk, right? They're not really interested in each other. There's an immediate vibe that you guys get as you enter. Many of their attention is drawn toward you, and entering last into the room is your mom, who takes a seat sort of in the audience area behind where your dad is sitting. This woman up here, she stands up, and as she stands, the committee hushes. And I do want to point out, Eris, that you recognize this man as Baron Quanti de Orion, the leader of your house, who is the representative of your house right now.
I know Quanti.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you see their names? No, right? Yes?
No.
Maybe?
No.
Excellent, because you don't know who they are. You know this one is Baron Quanti de Orion, the leader of your house. As this woman stands up, I would also say that Norm, well, not just Norm, she looks a little bit like Kaori. As she stands up, so, we have been briefed on your exploits, but it is important that we hear any additional information that you can give us from you directly. So, please, for the record, state who you are, where you found this Oracle of War, and what can you tell us about its relationship to the Draconic Prophecy. Please, take the floor. And she sort of gestures. Immediately you see sort of magically the circle seems to get a little bit wider, allowing for you guys to walk into the center of the circle, even though no one like moved their seats or anything. It just sort of happens as she gestures.
Looking at the others and then waiting for them to take the first step. If it takes too long, I will go.
Dumar will take the first step, seeing that no one is
follow her.
needed to run. Dumar
I'm
is gonna
going.
take the first step.
Going right behind.
I'll close off.
Greetings. My name is Dumar Irshe, and maybe I will leave the pleasantry, so I am losing my words of introducing themselves to my companions here. He looks over to you, waiting to introduce you.
Eris Dorian from the House Orion.
Norm Miller.
Will Dior Lyrandar.
And we have found the Oracle in the moorland, used to known as Sire, an abandoned shopping center, while it was being attacked by a group of Warforged.
Oh, sorry. Upon saying this, you see a halfling sitting over here, speaks up, and she is sitting at the Galonda crest, which is the House of Hospitality. And she speaks up and she simply says, "Can you clarify what shopping mall you are referring to?"
I can see you and you're browsing through the notes. Is it for the name of the city?
No, it's for the name of the shopping mall.
It was something with K.
Keller. Kellerot? Is that it? No.
Did you say that? It was
No.
something Calorot or something.
I don't know.
Okay. My laptop is
Maybe
not
clear that
working
there
here.
was a pseudo dragon, but not the name of the shopping center.
Sure, the other two were not there, so
No.
Yeah, I'm trying
at
to
this
use
you
my
see
laptop.
you see this elven woman, so that was that halfling. You see this elven woman who also has like a small journal open, sort of pages back a few pages, and she goes, "Would you like me to fill in, or do you want to think on this information yourself?"
Wait a second.
Yes.
Yes, I would like for you to fill in, or yes, I will need a little moment to think on the name of the shopping center.
I need a second. Oh, Kalazalt.
It was?
Kalazalt.
That was
Yeah, we found it in the city of Kalazar. That used to be a
Right, but
big
there are
shopping
many
center.
shopping centers in Kalazard. I'm asking specifically, where is the shopping center?
yeah.
Anyway, our informants have told us it is called the Fireweave Bazaar. This is a name that sounds familiar to you at all. At this, you see the other elf that is sitting on this side over there also nods, as if they have the same information, as does the Baron nods while looking at Eris, because this is information that Eris would have been told by the party at some point when, you know, among the many nights you have had in downtime.
Sorry.
Alright, very
I
well.
didn't write that.
Fireweave Bazaar, I see. Continue. Thank you, speaker. And she gestures and sits down.
I'm afraid I'm not sure which information you already possess and which you need us to give you. So, if you could perhaps ask a specific question, we could help each other that way.
When you say that, you see this man over here at the bottom stands up. He has a nice mustache. He stands up and he says, and you see he is sitting at a House Canis crest, right? So the people that made the Warforged and the people that made like all these machines, basically, stands up and says, "Yes, I am very interested in how it operates in battle. Please enlighten us more in detail."
You're supposed when you turn it on, you're supposed to give it information about the battlefield and the enemies you are about to fight. If you have the correct information that the machine works, it will actually spit out battle tips, if you would like to call it that, which help you actually get an advantage in the battle. It tells you specific points as if it would know where the best points to fight are and what the enemies are weak to.
You see, sitting next to this man is a gnomish woman who speaks up and says, "Do you have an example of this printed out material?"
I think Eris is pretty much of a hoarder, so he probably has a slip of the paper still. Like, yeah. Goes in. Always just looks at Quanti like.
Sure, Quanti's sitting next to her, and he's sort of like,
Yeah. No, it's not. It's like I'm not waiting. He's just giving it to her, and like I was looking like. I'm sorry. Go back.
I see her immediately go over it and do some like identification magic and stuff like that. She is clearly from House Civis, which is the house of scribing and in charge of like magical correspondence, right?
Makes sense.
I know you don't technically know their names, but you know what house they're from. So if they have spoken, I'll sort of show you their names, so you can at least sort of see what's going on, right?
Yeah. Player knowledge. I love it.
This one, like as people in this room, you would be able to see their crest. So you would see, at the very least, which house they're from. Like, you wouldn't necessarily know their first and last names, but you would at least know what house they are from, right?
Yeah.
As well as her, the leader of the committee. Then sort of this man with a nice looking hat speaks up, and he says, "What can you tell us about the crew of Sal Deadstroke?"
Well, the Oracle started spitting out the verse of Activate 3 active. They kind of just showed up. We did not ask a lot of questions as we were, well, not handling the situation amazingly. But yeah, we don't really have information for them to not ask.
And then you see this woman who's sitting in between the halflings speak up as your attention is drawn to her. You see that she's actually not in the same type of chair that everyone else is. She's in a wheelchair, and you see her just metallic legs on her. She says, "Was the device functioning the same before and after you encountered Sal Deathstroke?"
I believe it started giving us the parts of the prophecy after that happened. I'm not sure. I'm looking at Dumar.
Oh, the timeline got fuzzy here. In terms of battle advice, yes, it does start to work the same. We have heard only one draconic prophecy, so as the creator told us, it must be a malfunction in the system rather than a current occurrence, ongoing occurrence.
So there was nothing that indicated why they came for you at a certain moment, and
well, there were a very, very loud announcement about third protocol activation. That didn't end until touched with a special rod. That rod only turned out the third protocol announcement. It was as if the rod was created in a way to always point to the direction of the oracle in order to locate it at any given time.
At this point, what you assume to be Willow's father, because he has the Lirondar crest, speaks up and says, "What can you tell us about the first verse of the Draconic Prophecy that it gave to you?"
My newspapers. Shit.
This is the one session.
What was the prophecy? That's what the whole campaign has been about so far, you guys. When
We haven't heard
dark,
it quite often.
when dark, lanterns, when...
To be honest, I actually, because in character, I deleted Vaughn's notes because I thought Arius wouldn't know. So.
I mean, Eris probably does know because the party probably told him at some point.
Okay, but like I said, I deleted the notes, so I actually deleted this as well.
Also, didn't you have a meeting with Flamewind where Eris was there when you shared the Draconic Prophecy with Flamewind? Because you guys met up with Eris before meeting Flamewind.
I think we didn't tell her exactly what the words were, just that we tell Flamewind
Yeah,
the
we-
prophecy.
We tell
We
her the
did the whole-
prophecy, right? So Eris would know the prophecy.
Okay, Eris would speak up, but
There we
I
go.
don't know.
Yes. So
I thought you
Eris,
wanted us to speak up.
Eris
Yes,
speaks up.
Eris.
So from memory, here we go, right? I don't have it open right now, but I believe when dark lanterns flicker in light of the silver torch, the king in green rides north on a bolt of steel. Two nations prepare for war as all eyes turn to sky blue. Right?
Something
Yes,
along
I
those
think
lines.
so.
Yeah.
And then Willow's father says, "Do you believe that these events are now in motion?"
Quite a few actually came true.
Yeah.
We're not. There's one problem with this sky blue part though, that we're not 100% sure what it actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of a forked path on the meaning for us. So
Yes.
found two possibilities. But otherwise, it looks like pretty much a lot is coming true.
the two paths Eris is referring to the friend of ours, Sky Blue, and the paint, Sky Blue, that's paint, but it's an explosion.
At this point, the sort of dark-skinned elf that spoke before stands up again and says, House Tirani would like to present another informant to the meeting. At which point the head of the meeting, the woman from House Madani, says, "I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that you would be entering your own informant in. We already," and she kind of like gestures to Irulin and Solring, who were both also present during the meeting. "We have the pre-announced ones." "Yes, it was a recent acquisition." And you see him sort of like look around the room. "I'm sorry I didn't announce it, Miss Speaker. May I bring them in?" "I suppose." And you see this man stands up and moves toward literally like a cupboard that is standing in the corner, and just opens the cupboard. And walking out, you see unmistakably for Dumar and Willow the form of Sal Deadstroke, with the wounds that you guys put on him still on him, but clearly undead. Wherever he was buried, someone dug him up, apparently, because he sort of like zombied walks. Immediately, gasps go throughout the room as everyone is disgusted by this.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is also gasping.
At which point, the half-orc sitting next to Miss Madani speaks up and says, "How long has he been in there? That's disgusting!" Walks up to the center of the room. At which point, the House Tirani speaks up and just turns toward the zombified Sal and just says, "Speak!" At which point, it goes, "Why do..." This is the zombie, right? "Why do you ask these questions? Cowards you are, all. You know why we were sent to recover the device. It was you who created it to profit from the war, to sell the tactics to the person who needed it most, the highest bidder. And when it failed, it was you," and he sort of like does a full turn, right, indicating the entire committee is guilty, "who send us to cover it up." Immediately, this is like British Parliament stuff. Everyone speaks up, says that it is not true, are disgusted by what is suggested.
Can I do an insight check on a zombie?
Sure.
Yeah.
Does anybody have Zone of Truth?
No.
It's hard to read. Especially because his face muscles are giving nothing away. It's literally some form of like, just, necromancy keeping him up right now. With a single word, the woman from House Madani silences the group as she says, "Lies!" And everyone sort of like falls back silent. Such a conspiracy could never have escaped Madani's knowledge. This is trickery magic. And I choose not to add this to the record for this meeting. Mr. Diterani, please take your witness out of this room. At which point the Dark Elf sort of nods and just says, "I just thought everyone should know," as he sort of like looks over toward the party, basically.
Can we inside check him?
Sure. Hard to read. Very hard to read. At this point, the dwarf sitting next to Miss Madani speaks up and says, "And then you rescued Mr. Solring Moranen recently. Can you inform us more about this mission? We've not heard anything of it yet."
Should we tell him about the ship?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think that would be a great move.
Preferably
Do you
everything.
want to?
Well, we have good news and bad news, I believe.
Yeah, you could say it like that.
I mean, we went to this place called Razor Crack, and when we left it, it was firmly in British hands. And the Warforged claimed the Argonth, so that might be a problem.
You immediately see Sophie and Baron Merrick sort of like make eye contact as they're both from House Kenneth, and as you say the word Argonth, they immediately know what you mean. You see some of the other house members sort of like look over toward them, like, explain further. At which point they both look at this man who is sitting in between the two elves, who also has a Kenneth crest. Who speaks up and says, "Yes, Argonth is one of the few cathedral-sized battle fortresses that we created for the nation of Breland. So you are informing us that this has been taken over by the Lord of Blades?"
Yes.
There was a trader on the ship from the start. A big warforged named Big Barda. That's all the name we got. Obviously, we shouldn't have trusted her, but she seemed trustable.
Yeah.
But decided to invite the Lord of Blades into Argonth after probably destroying or killing most people that were still on the ship when we attacked Razorcrack.
Yet the most important information has been destroyed.
We're able to save Lord Tyrannek, so he might also be a voice to hear out. Sorry?
Tyresh.
Tyresh, sorry.
Tyrannic died.
So many names today. Tyresh. But yeah, the Argonth is in the hands of the Warforged and a lot of blades. We actually saw him with our own eyes.
And we dismantled the power source of Razor Crack.
Also, the maker of the Oracle of War that we saved from Razorcrack told us about another device he was supposed to build for the Lord of Blades. Another Oracle, as the Lord of Blades himself called it, that was supposed to decipher the Draconic Prophecy and also tell him the location of the... Sorry, is it Maker's Forge?
Yeah, the forge.
Creation Forge.
Yeah.
And the creator himself and us have no information if this oracle does work and if the Lord of Blades actually does know the location of the Creation Forge now.
And he has a few questions that he only wanted to answer right here in front of you all.
Yes.
This already speaks up and he says, "That is not true. I said something about the Iron Council of the Morals." First protocol
Yes, it's not
prevents
here.
me from saying anything more. At this point, all three of the House Kenneth members go, "Can we please see this oracle? Please, like, put it on the table. Like, show us."
I would have put it back on, so I would then bring it to the table.
Very well. And then Miss
Very
Madani.
weird as well. Go back.
Yeah, Miss Madani says,
Two actions.
"Please, I invite Soring Moranen to give a statement about this device." So,
Oh, sorry. Thunk. Socks.
take the socks out. So you guys are sort of ushered back into your seats as Solring now takes the center of the stage. And he says, "It is true, I created this device, the Oracle of War. I did so under contract, swearing an oath of secrecy that I cannot break unless ordered to by my lieges, the Iron Council of the Mrorholds. But I can tell you this. The device was not made to reveal mysteries of the Draconic prophecy. It is simply a malfunction, I tell you." At this point, again, the people of House Kenneth are, "Can you show us like how it works? Can you do like a little thing?" And as he goes, "Well, I doubt we have time for that." And as he like turns around toward it, a puff of purple smoke comes out of the Oracle of War.
Not again.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Oh, shit, the socks!
As it loudly starts whirring, and everyone's attention is drawn toward the Oracle. And it
I
speaks.
nudge Willow to write it down.
Yeah.
Does it usually do this?
It did.
Yes.
Yeah.
As it speaks, 5 crowns shall fall when the heirs of Eberron hammer the anvils of the Lost Forge. Then it falls silent, and the hall immediately erupts into a flurry of silent whispers and low discussion.
When the what? 5 crowns.
5 crowns will fall when the heirs of Eberron hammer the anvils of the Lost Forge. You have a moment to discuss as everyone around you is like discussing.
Okay, obviously this thing really... It's about the forge. We were right.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they also see the same problem.
Who are the Aaron? That is the question. And
I would
probably
Guessing.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm guessing it's the at this Maker's Forge.
Creation forge, yeah. MDM, I would like to know the reaction from Quanti, please. Is he also just whispering and like all the others?
Yeah, very much similar
Mhm.
to the others. Sort of seems to be in a conversation with the woman of House Civis and the woman of House Galanda, sort of sitting next to him as the three of them are having a conversation.
Okay,
You see Baron Merrick has fully like walked over next to Sophie and is having a conversation with her. This man sort of like sits by himself and is writing something in a journal, as are the 2 elves over on this side. You see this man from House Kenneth trying to like lip read what his companions are saying on the other side of the room. You see Willow's dad and Willow's mom, sort of Willow's dad turned around and they're having a conversation together. You see these 3 people who are sort of like at the head of the table are having a conversation, and then these 2 are sort of like also discussing what they think it means. It doesn't seem like a in-depth, like very much like, what did he say? Did you hear it properly? I think it said something like this. Like they're having a very superficial conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Do you guys want to discuss anything with your party?
I don't know why, but I have a feeling...
Will just has the notebook out and is just writing shit down.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling for some reason they will ask us to do something. I'm not sure.
What are we going to do?
This might be too much, though.
who is the Aaron?
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Me?
I mean, no, yes. I'm
Dumar
not
just
very
asks,
young,
sort
but
of
I'm-
in general, like, who are the heirs of Eberron? Does anyone in the party know? Because this is Eberron lore, right? This is maybe something that you've read somewhere when you were...
You asked me not to read too much, so I did. I don't know.
Sure, it's
I
up to
also
what your
don't
character
know.
would know. Like, I don't think any of your characters would know,
Right.
unless you as a person know, then I would find it okay for your character to know. So the heirs of Erin is, as you say this, Dumar, the dwarf who's sitting right in front of you, because imagine you guys are sitting next to Willow's mom, so I imagine you guys sort of sitting like here in this sort of area next to her. The dwarf sort of like turns around and says, "Why, the heirs of Erin is the name used for the Warforged." In a more sort of general manner, Erin the Kenneth was the creator of the first Warforged. That's why we call them the
Well.
heirs of Erin.
Then this
Okay.
prophecy is as clear as the day.
Not only that, we were totally right. They know the location of the creation forge. This is not good.
We have a problem.
Not only we,
Problem.
the whole of Eberron has a big problem now.
At this point, the woman from House Madani speaks up again, and everyone falls silent. She says, "The prophecy seems clear. The Warforged are the heirs of Erin, and they seek the lost creation forge in the Mournland. If they find it, what is left of the Five Nations will fall." Solring, who's still standing at the center of the room, clears his throat. He says, "It might be a little more complicated than that. I wasn't working alone when the Lord of Blades forced me to construct this Oracle of Bones." At this, he thumbs the lid of your actual oracle. "I worked alongside another group, the Order of the Emerald Claw. They were led by a Karn named Wildmund, who helped me bind the souls of the war dead to the device using a crystal skull." At this, everyone sort of like looks confused. Who? What?
Yeah.
And Aris actually asks, like, and who were, like, you were working with the Emerald Claw himself, with Wild himself?
Widmund.
Whitman, sorry.
At this,
What?
this woman again speaks up, and she says, "There is no time to waste. Widmund is known to us. Our agents have tracked him to an Emerald Claw enclave here in Karnath. I suggest the adventurers go there to capture him. We must question him about this Oracle of Bones and the Lord of the Blades' plans as soon as possible." Then the woman from House Madani speaks up again. She says, "I stand by this idea. It seems well. We are prepared," and she turns to your party. "We are prepared to outfit each of you with a set of enchanted armor from our stores here at the Institute in exchange for successfully capturing Widmund. Will you do this for us?"
Yes.
Wouldn't it make more sense to equip us before this very dangerous and deadly mission?
"Yes, and then you die somewhere in a cave and we don't get our enchanted equipment back. It is in exchange
I
for
guess that's
bringing
it.
Widmund here, my Lord Dearshare."
Well, yes.
Armor kind of restricts me, so. But yeah, sure. As long as everybody here goes in my group.
Yes.
Sounds like we have a choice at this point.
And I'll just look to do more, and Willow, like, and it seems like they need our help. Like I just said.
Yeah.
This feels strange though. They need him alive.
Yeah.
Of course, she just said.
We did that with the Warforged earlier when you were there.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this.
Very
Well-
well. So this elf speaks up again, and she says, "The Emerald Claw Enclave is built deep into the side of Mount Clag, a dormant volcano in the Ashen Spires." Then the other elf actually sort of adds information, like they're sort of working together to give you guys this information. "Long ago, it was known as Glowbound Temple, an ancient Blood of Vol holy site. During the last war, the temple had a minor revival, according to our intelligence, as a place of pilgrimage for the Blood of Vol's faithful, called the Seekers." Again, there's like a very little, no, we know, blah, blah, blah. And then the other one continues. Colonel Colonel, I suppose. It says colonel, but you pronounce it like colonel, right? It's a weird word.
Yeah, Colonel.
Colonel Widmund Ir Hellekunth oversees the Enclave. He graduated from the Military Academy of Reckenmark and participated in several major Carnathi operations during the last war. At this, Willow's dad speaks up, and he says, the Sybaris sailor can take the adventurers near the volcano. It can remain on standby there for no longer than 48 hours, however, before it must return to a dock nearby. Very well, says the woman from House Madani. It seems that the information that we have is shared with the adventurers. It is up to them to decide to partake in this dangerous quest. What say you?
Yes.
Yes.
Seems your fate is tied to this oracle somehow, so very well. Alright, adventurers, you are excused. We will now continue the questioning of one Irulan Karnak. Please, adventurers, you may take your leave.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to stay.
Do we stay for that?
And my gaze obviously goes back to Quanti, like, and then very stiffly go out.
Sure, you leave. Does everyone leave?
No, Dumar would stand and go, pardon me for the being so forward. However, could we perhaps stay to witness the council's decision upon this one's fate?
Very well. Irulan Karnak, your association with the Emerald Claw is very well documented. Your crimes are known, and the punishment for such... And at this point, Irulan interrupts, and she goes, wait! And then she sighs. And she says, wait. I can be useful to you. I know of this temple. I have been there before. Everything that I have done... As she turns to the committee. Everything that I have done for the Emerald Claw has been in hopes to find my sister, who died in the last war. In the ruins of Zendrik, I recovered a crystal skull. It was for the Order. It was an artifact blessed with the power of resurrection. I delivered it to Widmund at the Glowbound Temple. I can help the adventurers infiltrate this temple. And she kind of looks toward you guys. And then the committee goes, well, you're a criminal, and the punishment for such is actually execution. But then they turn to the adventurers. So you see her wait for you guys to give a confirmation. Let's fucking kill this bitch, or, if you have something to say, basically.
Well, if the temple is as dangerous as everyone claims it is, we might need a guide inside. And, well, she might get executed along the way. I can assure you that she's a known threat to us at this point. Therefore, there is no need to concern for our own safety.
You see her sort of lean over toward the guy on the left and lean over toward the guy on the right as they're sort of discussing a little bit. You see sort of a note is passed from this elven woman to the woman from House Madani, the half-elven woman. As she sort of reads the note and then says, very well, we shall leave the fate of one Irulan Karnak in the hands of you. This also means, should she escape or cause any further damages or continue her acts of terrorism, that your group will be held responsible for her actions.
Yes, ma'am.
That is understood.
Alright. You are excused. The meeting is hereby ended. Should anyone have any additional information they wish to share, I will be here all week. You guys are sort of escorted to a small sort of it's a little lounge area, right? It has some sofas in it, some little snacks and stuff, with Irulan. And Irulan will tell you some additional information that she knows about Glowbound Temple. And she says, the temple is guarded by bone knights, these Karnathi undead. They are somewhat sentient. Some of them are capable of speech. I imagine it's similar to what they did to this Saul Deathstroke figure that we saw earlier. It is divided into 4 discrete sections. The Glowbound Temple is just a front part of the Blood of Vol, covering up the Emerald Claw operations in the back. There they have the Walk of Fire, the Pyroduct, and the Warren. And she actually pulls out like a scrap of paper and sort of starts drawing on it, the best of her ability, the layout of the inside of the Glowbound Temple. Which is this. If you are disguised as seekers, members of the Blood of Vol religion, you could potentially bypass the defenses in the old temple area, but you will not be allowed into the Walk of Fire, so you're pretty much on your own from there on. Only members of the Order of the Emerald Claw can pass through the Walk of Fire. When I was there was a passphrase, we enter by order of Queen and Government, but I don't know if that's still a relevant one. It was a little bit ago when I was last there.
Of Queen and Government?
Covenant. We enter by order of Queen and Covenant. Now I do also. I feel like I should ask if we're going to infiltrate this base. Am I coming with you, or are you just leaving me in the prison on the ship? Because it seems horribly dangerous to bring me with you.
Why are we bringing her with us anyway, by the way?
Thank you, by the way, for saving my ass, because they were definitely going to execute me. At this point, I'm attached to the little house, like the apartment that I've been living in, and the Hall of Salvation is quite quaint.
We are saving her because she was promised something.
Okay. Well, I don't really care. Sure. If you do shit to us, I'll kick your face in, by the way. So.
Shit.
I would love to see that happen.
Yes.
You were okay. It's not like we beat you already. Or she can run away, and I won't attack her. But if she fights us, I will kick her face in. That's simple.
No.
Tomorrow's gonna look at her in a serious manner.
We already beat her.
Listen, we all know that, especially together, we have the power to bring you down. We are not going to do this, at least until you don't cause any problems to us. We will, at least I, will try to find a way to help you escape, but on our terms that will not harm us. So, please cooperate, and we will all benefit from this, especially you.
Alright. Very well. Like I said, am I coming with you into the temple? Because I know things about how Blood of Vol works. I'm just curious if you guys know how the Blood of Vol works.
No, I don't think.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I guess.
Yes, well, you have a follower of the Sovereign Host, you have a follower of the Silver Flame. Blood of Vol is just like them. Well, the one that left.
Kiori's not here anymore.
Oh yeah, you get your power from this. Yeah.
I imagine still a friend of yours, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Now, Blood of Vol believes that that is all bullshit. And that the only power that one has is the power that comes from within. The power that courses within your own veins, within your own blood. If the gods are real, they are cruel beings who let bad things happen to the world, and the only thing you can rely on is yourself and your own strength. Now, this sort of has extremism in it, where, oh, if power comes from the blood and you're dead, then your body doesn't hold any more divinity and we can use it for necromancy, so, like, that's the whole thing of, like, oh, when you're necromancy, blah, 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 whatever. And undead are not seen as the goal, however. They are seen as martyrs, those who can never reach what the Blood of Vol wants, which is immortality, but not in the way of undead, because then you don't have blood, and blood has divinity. Do you see where it sort of contradicts itself? It's a complicated religion, but they mostly believe that the gods are bullshit and that they are very great, and that you believing in yourself is what gives you power.
A bunch of religious narcissists. Good.
So
Yes,
we
you say it how you want to say it, Mr. Miller.
so we disguise ourselves for the first part, and then we'll find out what happens.
Yes,
Sounds good.
I guess.
Okay.
Yes, the classic plan, fuck around and find out.
I hope they will have beards. I'm getting used to mine.
Then, Willow and Eris receive a separate summons to meet with, for Willow with your parents, and for Eris you are invited to meet with Baron Dorian in a private meeting.
Oh, okay. Nervous. Good word for Yuri. Good word for Yuri. Good word for Yuri. Okay. I promised him. I will go there, like, as the paper says, instantly.
Sure. What I actually want to do, because as Dumar and Norm, I imagine, stay behind in this room, have like a little schnapping or whatever, I actually want to do these little discussions in private. Does everyone feel okay doing that for a moment?
Sure.
Sure.
So what I
Sure.
would like is for Marcus and Uni to just leave the channel for a little bit so we can discuss what happens to the people who stay behind first.
Okay. I guess you'll write then in the...
I'll write in the chat when you guys can come back into the voice channel.
Okay, dokie.
Yes.
Eris, out!
Nice. The only thing is I didn't set this up in OBS, so you're going to be looking at like half of our faces depending on how we duck around and shit, but you know, it's fine. While the others of your party are away on important missions that you can immediately see makes sweat drip down their faces, you guys are visited by one of the halflings that had not spoken during the meeting. There were two halflings. One is of House Galanda, which is the House of Hospitality. You are visited by the other halfling, who is of House Jurasco, which is the House of Healing. She comes in, sort of like awkwardly stands in a doorway. You can immediately tell this is a shy person, right? This is an introvert person who doesn't really like being here right now, but who has been sort of elected to be part of the 12. You imagine at the very least. Sort of like walks in, the door's closed behind her, and she goes, "Hello. Hi there. Hello. How are you doing? You're not complete right now, but I don't have time to come back later. Do you have a moment?"
Yes.
Well, sure.
Alright. Oh, I should introduce myself. The name is Baron Ulara Jarasco. I know your names because you introduced yourself at the meeting. I feel like we should have all introduced ourselves, but Aveliel said it wasn't necessary, and I feel like it was necessary, but, you know. Anyway, I have some additional information that might be relevant for your party going into the Glowbound Temple. It's just a small thing, really. I actually already sent a spy to the Glowbound Temple earlier. Her name is Liel, but I believe currently she's been held somewhere in the temple because we haven't heard from her in quite a bit. House Drasco would be very grateful should you safely see her back out of the temple and return to her homestead.
Yes, we will obviously do what we can. Could you perhaps describe her to us so we know who are we looking for?
Yes, I will definitely describe what she looks like exactly, because she has definitely an appearance. She looks like a person, and give me a moment.
You don't have to do this right now.
It's
Okay,
fine.
just
Well, she is part of our scouting team, so would be wearing greens probably, halfling size like I am, dark eyes, sort of very long, dirty blonde hair. She's a bit stout, as all good, well-fed halflings should be, to be fair.
Good. Well,
Damara is taking the notes down.
Yes, well, it might be important for the other houses to not know that she is already there, because, you know, it's not really in House Jurasko's jurisdiction to send spies on secretive missions.
Oh, yes, I understand.
we shall do this as stealthily as we can.
Right, thank you. Alright, I'll see myself out now. As you were. Sort of stiffly.
Where? One quick question. Where would you like us, if we find her, to drop her off?
Oh,
Because
Liel, you can return her here.
here,
That
good,
should be
no
fine.
problem. Good.
She very awkwardly does like a salute or something and then makes her way out. Just for reference, she's a Baron, right? She is the leader of House Jurasko. She's fucking a bumblefuck. Which is not in her description, but I like that much more than what is actually in her description. Alright. So you guys have some information for the two of you while the others are away. So I think I'm gonna switch to Marcus because Uni just put in the chat that she's peeing right now. So
So can I in game just get a drink with Dumar? Just kicking back a little bit, just drink something.
sure.
And
I
relax
mean, if
after
you
this
want, the
meeting.
two of you can head into Korth, but you do also know that this is sort of a time-sensitive thing where you want to maybe prevent.
No, just here in the corner, just waiting for the other two.
You
to
open
come
the
back.
mini bar, just grab a bunch of beers from the mini bar.
Well,
Sure.
I believe we have like skins or something. Just I don't know this party for long. It's just been 2 weeks. I just talk a little bit.
Sure, the two of you can definitely talk a little bit, but I am gonna switch
Just-
over to Marcus.
just flavor. Yeah, good,
Yeah. You
good.
can definitely chat for a little bit in like the Roll20 chat if you want to have like a little conversation with the two of you guys.
I'm gonna defend myself because I really don't want to leave from the both of these guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm back.
Good. I'll hear from you.
Yep. There we go. Martina just deafened herself because she doesn't want to leave from both of the accounts. I also just told the others that I didn't set up OBS for like 3 webcams, so like we're half cut off, sort of, in like each of the views, and I'm too lazy to adjust it, so you'll sort of see half of our faces as we're talking. You are invited for a meeting with Baron Quanti Dorian, the head of your house.
Yes.
You know of Baron Quanti, like all Dorians, cannot sit still. Is a very busy person, is very much not a delegate and rule type of person. He's very much a hands-on, oh, there's a problem over there at that train station, I'm gonna go there and fix that shit. So you know him as like a very pragmatic, practical kind of guy. Who has invited you for a little meeting. So you make your way over to his chambers. You see sort of a whole little section for Dorian, which has various like chambers in case there are more representatives of House Dorian present that are staying overnight. But you see one of them is set up as like a meeting room that has the large crest of House Dorian in it, has sort of the colors that are most associated with your house, I believe silvers and blues.
Purple, maybe. Sure.
Yeah. The colors associated with your house.
Yes.
And you see him sitting at this table. It is not like a long formal meeting room table. It's just sort of like it gives you a little bit of a casual feel, right? It doesn't feel like a very white marble floors, marble tiles. He is going to
where he eats his
destroy.
steak while I'm on the other
Exactly.
side. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's a very warm atmosphere. As you enter, it's just the two of you in this room. He appears to be the only present House Dorian representative at the Tower of the 12 right now.
Mhm.
And he says, Eris, please sit.
Baron? Yeah, thank you. I'll just take a...
Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you.
Well, you seem a bit tense, so maybe something just to calm your nerves, like a cup of tea or something.
No, thank you. I'll get through this. No, that was rude. It's okay.
I must say, I'm very impressed. You have done an excellent job, and I'm very happy that you were the one we selected for this task. I was actually going to ask one of my own nephews to do it, but Yuri insisted that you would be good at this job, and I must say he did not disappoint. I have always thought he was kind of a weird one, but at least he knows what he's doing.
He's a very good worker. You should keep an eye on him. He's a very good one.
Yes, I have been keeping an eye on him, as I have been keeping my eye on you and my ear out for your information, which has proved very fruitful, and I am very happy to have received this information first, before the other houses did, as something is definitely up with what that Sal Deadstroke figure said. But rest assured that the 12 will be taking the accusations very seriously, albeit with some skepticism.
Mhm.
Any conspiracy between the houses is sure to be internally investigated.
Makes sense.
Now, I hope that I have not put you in a position where you feel uncomfortable sharing the information that your friends acquire and have shared with you, and you passing it on.
No, sir. Actually, blood is thicker than water, and I'm happy to help our house get the information we need. It's just a bit weird for me as with the group itself, because as one of the House Lirandar, and but otherwise, no, I'm happy to bring out the information. I really am.
Yes. Do you trust this girl?
With my life, sir. Because she actually saved it quite often. I'm not going to speak about the house itself. It feels like she kind of went away from the house itself. She's not really into all the family part or the house itself. Seems like it. At this point, I should just see the person. Because I've met the lady and seemingly the spokesperson for Lirandar, and they're absolutely different people.
Alright. Yes, no, I do also feel, especially Arfira, quite a strong, opinionated woman. Alexander's more reasonable, but very work-focused. I don't really see him as a family person, to be honest, so... When I heard he had a daughter, I was actually very surprised.
Me too, especially that I'm being with her all the time. But no, I don't think she will be a problem. She's not into all the things of
Oh
the
no,
family.
this is not what I asked, Eris. I asked if you trust her. And
No,
you
sorry,
already
sir.
answered my question.
Yes, sorry.
It is fine. I am glad to see, as the generations continue, that people of the houses are valued as people, and not just as their houses.
Yes, sir.
Why do you say yes, sir? That was not a command. That was just me being glad that you see her as a person, and then you went yes, sir, as if it was a... You're very... Do you need tea? Because you seem very stressed out.
No, not many people have the chance to talk to you privately, and I will tell Yuri, and he will be mad that I got to talk to you and not him. And I will press it in his face, but yeah, now I'm just a bit nervous, and but honestly, sir, the whole situation about the Oracle and that we're going to try to find out the Emerald Claw leader, this also kind of making me nervous as well. It's not an easy thing. All that I did wasn't easy. Did things I shouldn't have done, or shouldn't do. No, I'm okay.
Very well. Well, I just called you in here to say that I am very satisfied with your work so far, and that if you are feeling comfortable continuing to keep us informed of the actions of your party, especially since apparently now the fate of the monarchies of Corvair, or the crowns of Corvair, because not all the nations are monarchies, seem to stand in the balance of your group's success or failure. Something about destiny. I would be very happy if you could keep me informed.
I will, sir.
Very well. Now, he looks at his watch. I have to go, because there is a problem at the south train station, I heard, of Korth. And if I go there, I know we can solve it way quicker than if I don't go.
Sure. But let me also say thank you for funding the rail. My parents met through the work on there. And so I'm kind of here thanks to you, so I'm very thankful to. And yeah, help. I should go.
Yes. Eris, you are aware that I'm not your grandfather, right? Like, we are related,
I know.
but very distantly.
No, I mean, like, because you funded the lightning rail, my parents met. So that's what I mean. So thank you for that.
He stands up and very quickly is suddenly next to you, like he's a fast dude. Yeah, exactly. Like wind blows in your hair, gives you a little shoulder pat, and just says, "Don't mention it. You know, we're all family. We're all cousins. You're my cousin. I'm your cousin. I'm just very happy that you seem happy. I was worried because you were a courier before that you wouldn't be happy in your current task, but you seem satisfied enough."
I miss it. But I know I'm doing something very important right now, so I'm okay with it.
Sure, maybe you can... Well, you've been carrying that big box around, so just imagine that that's a package. A very important package for me that you're carrying around.
A very heavy-ass package. Yeah, sure.
I need it delivered.
Yes, sir.
Deliver it to Destiny. And then he, like, disappears because he's so fast, he just bolts out the room. Yeah, exactly.
I have a little celebrity crush, like, oh, he's what I want to be. Yeah.
Very nice. Alright, then it looks like Uni is back. Well, I don't have anything else. You're just in this room by yourself now because he fucking left in a hurry.
Yeah. That's how it feels like. And then I just stand up and go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll just go so you can talk with.
Yes. Hello? Hello! Like I just told the other guys, I didn't set up OBS to, like, keep track of the fact that now there are only 3 cameras, so, like, you're sort of halfway in the screen and I'm sort of halfway in it, but it's fine, you know, we'll make it work. You are asked to come meet with your parents privately before the whole party meets with your parents to be flown off to this mountain.
Yeah.
And you see... You are guided to sort of the Dilirandar section of the tower, where they have various sort of bed chambers for each of the, like, dignitaries of your house that might or may not be present. Of course, your parents share one of these rooms, but you are ushered into one of these meeting chambers. I imagine the Dilirandar floor is one of the uppermost floors. It has a very nice sort of panoramic view of the city, and you can actually see the Sybaris sailors dock and like 2 other airships that are currently docked there. Your parents are both sitting at this small meeting table and sort of like invite you to sit with them. Willow, it's come to our attention that what you've been doing is incredibly dangerous.
Yes.
And we just want to make sure that you're being safe.
I'm being safest I can possibly be in those situations, I guess.
And then your father says, right, you could just stay here with us and not be in danger.
I could do that, but then again, my party are idiots who cannot.
As you say this, they immediately look at each other like... You get the vibe that they are very much trying gentle parenting, right? Right now, where they are both very much like, oh, we need you to stay here, you're not going, it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And then, especially when you said, my party are idiots, they immediately go, Aha. So do you feel like the safest place for you is with them?
No, I'm saying the safest place where they can be is with me.
And your mom says, but it's not your responsibility to keep them safe, sweetheart.
Well, I kind of made it my responsibility.
Hmm. We have some additional information about this colonel.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of like look at each other again. How much do you know about vampires?
I know they
They don't sparkle in the sunlight, sweetheart. That's just a
no.
book.
No, they kind of turn to dust in the sunlight, I assume.
And your father says, yes, well, we have reason to believe the colonel is one of them. It's not widespread information within the other houses because it's just a belief conspiracy, and if there's anything they don't like, it's conspiracies. We just don't think that it's safe for you to go there. We would rather you stay here and sit this one out.
I don't think that's a good idea if you want this thing to happen, like with them being alive when they come back.
They again look at each other. So what you're saying is no?
I guess.
You would rather go into an incredibly dangerous volcano than stay here and be alive?
Yes.
They both just sort of sit there in silence as they look at each other and then look at you and then look at each other again. It takes like 2-3 minutes of like silence as they're just sort of sitting there. And then your mom speaks up and she says, very well. You are an adult now and you make your own decisions and we must live by that. And your dad sort of, you could see like the vein on his forehead is just like popping, right? Just return alive. We, like I said, we can only keep the super sailor out there for about 48 hours, so you don't have a lot of time while in there.
I will set a stopwatch.
Okay, well, at least you're taking responsibility. Oh, big responsibility. Yes, she's taking a lot of responsibility for a very big task, an important task for the houses that she was personally requested for. Yes, she is a very talented woman to have been asked by the Committee of the 12 personally to partake in this quest that is incredibly dangerous. Oh, it's so fucking dangerous. And then you see them both sort of like try and encourage each other like it's fine, it's fine. And then they both go, it's not fine, it's fucking dangerous. Well, we are about ready. The Super Sailor should be all charged up and ready to go. So if you could go to your friends and summon them back to the Skydock, then we will wait for you there. Do you have any other questions, sweetheart?
Well, trying to remember his name, but I had to say hi to you, Dad, from Ambassador Gore, I believe. I'm not sure if that was his name. He's very good at like staring competitions. Like that man is really amazing.
Yes, I definitely remember him and the staring competitions. When you see him again, say that I said hi back.
I'll think. I don't. Sure, I'll try that. Okay.
Good luck.
Yes.
Be safe. kiddo.
She's just gonna like walk out and then run back and hug him.
Oh, okay. Yep. We're hugging. Yes, that is what we do. We hug for sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can let go now.
No.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, bye.
And then your mom sort of like also walks into the hallway the other way, and your dad stays behind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we can get everyone back in here. Hello.
Hello.
So,
Okay.
I'm just gonna wrap up for tonight with sort of the next box text. Basically, what happens is you guys go back to the Sybaris sailor, pop on board, and you can have some sort of like conversations that we'll start with next time. I'm just gonna read the box text just to get you into what's gonna be happening after that. Under cover of darkness, the Sybaris sailor glides into the Ashen Spires mountains. Soon, Arfira beckons you onto a sorewood skiff that they brought from the Committee of the 12, which she indicates she will be piloting into the darkness, and from there you will walk the final part to the Glowbound Temple. She says the temple's entrance is just over the next ridge. When you are ready for extraction, you find an open space outside and you hold this aloft and you speak the activation phrase Night Spark, and she hands you like a tube. We will be hanging out amongst the peaks here and be waiting for you. May the sovereigns be with you. So that's where we're going to start next time. But if you guys want to have any in-character conversation sort of on the journey here, we're actually going to start with that next time. But I just like ending on a little box text. So, if we have nothing else to say or add, it is 11 p.m., so I feel like we are at the end of our adventure for tonight.
Yeah.
We live.
For all the people watching at home, they lived! Can you believe it?
Hey.
I can't either. Thanks for watching, all the friends of literally people that are on the screen right now, because there are no strangers watching this. But still, thanks for watching, I guess, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.